Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Mel Barrett.
I'm Rebecca Lavoie.
Welcome to Something's Off, a true crime podcast where we question everything that's happening in the world and true crime. And tonight, we are hoping that
Well,
Jimmy shows up.
we have a book guest who's not here yet. So I called, I texted. So if any of you have sway, you know what to
Be like,
do.
Jimmy, where are you?
No,
Yeah.
it happens. I'm sure he'll show up, and I'm sure if he doesn't, there'll be a reason. And I'm sorry for those who thought he'd be here at the beginning because it's okay though. We love him. So how are you doing, Mel?
Well, that's a loaded question. Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, I meant it like in the context of this podcast, not like
okay.
globally. Oh, someone says he's always late. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I expect him to be late. I mean, he'll come into the waiting room. We'll bring him in as soon as he gets here. But yeah, tonight I'm okay. You know, I feel good about everything that's happening in the world of podcasty stuff and true crime stuff. Not that I feel good about the true crime, but I
Those
feel
murders are delightful.
they're amazing. I feel blessed that I get to talk about it. How are you?
I'm good. I'm cold as hell. We got it's really boring to talk about the weather. I know it's not riveting content, but we have the powderiest, biggest snow we've had in years. Like literally. I live in New Hampshire. So to say that is meaningful. And my sexy husband's been out snow blowing many times. So yeah, it's been good. It's been really, really good. So
It hasn't been great here, I'll tell you. I live just outside of DC and our roads still haven't been plowed. If you can believe that. I don't understand what's going on. We can't drive. And we only have like 8 inches of snow. It's not like a New England snow, and they just don't know what I guess they don't have enough plows. I don't really know, but nothing's plowed.
Why is that?
Because they
Like,
don't have
do
enough
you guys just not
plows.
have socialism where you live?
I guess not.
Okay, someone suggested I page him on Twitter. Hello, come join us. Come play with us.
Also, Strain's Credulity volunteered to mod for us, lovely ladies. That
I don't know
is
what that
amazing.
means. What does modding mean?
Meaning to get rid of the haters and the chat bots and the bot farm folks that come in and the what do we call them? What do we think that the
they're sock puppets.
Sock puppets. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would love that. I don't know how it works yet.
Yeah, this is all new to us. This is all new to us.
We are noobs over here, but we're getting there.
Speaking of haters, have you been paying attention to Kevin Lenahan on Twitter?
Oh, jeez. I try not to. The novels that he writes in tweets, I'm like, Kevin, no one's reading this. This is insane.
Oh, people are. People are. I mean, I read it because it's so funny. I can't remember if I follow him or not. I mostly don't follow people that I think are disingenuous in their talking points. Mm-hmm. But he has this whole thing about how the feds improperly interfered with the Karen Read case, and it's like your homeschool is showing, dude. Like for real. Like this is not. It's like this is. Okay, so government works a certain way, and it's not that. At least it wasn't that in the end of 2025 and beginning of 2026. Did you see who's here in our chat?
I didn't. Who's here in our chat?
Let's see. Let me pull it up. Somebody says, "Hey, cutie." Somebody says, "Good afternoon." Oh, it's afternoon some places in the country. Somebody says, "Hold on. Oh God, here we go." Look at that.
Oh, hello, Emily C. We love Emily C.
Yes.
Drama-free Emily C.
Yes. Drama-free is always the life for us. What can I say?
Yeah. So I had put up a comment just before that, though, asking us if we had read Plevin's book. Do you want to quote?
No, I haven't. I actually, does anyone know where I can get it? Can I just like get it on Amazon or whatever? I don't want to like add to the revenue stream, but I do.
No, but you know what he wrote.
Oh, I know that I did read
Albert.
I did read a couple pages.
Jen McCabe and Nicole Albert.
Yeah, I did read like that one page where he describes Jen as like petite and small, and then he describes Nicole as like robust and stocky or whatever, and then he says that she has the face of historic Irish poverty.
It's my favorite. The face of historic. I feel like I have the face of historic
Irish poverty. It's poverty. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy has the book. Maybe he'll bring it with him. If he comes. Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad promising something that isn't happening yet, but that's okay. So there was that, and then there was also a nutty thing today that sometimes I'm like, people are just trolling. People can't be real, and I hate the way
Mhm.
it works now because you see things that you are not following, and like the algorithm is so messed up. But somebody said, yes, Irish poverty face. Somebody said that that the proof that John O'Keefe's arm was broken is because when you look at the X-rays, you only see one bone up here, but there are two bones down here, which means that the missing bone equals broken bone. And it's like,
Missing.
your
It's
home
just gone?
there's only one bone up here, dude. There's
No,
two.
I know that. It's just like the fact that the bone is missing means it was broken and that they're all
Yes.
trying to pull one over on us, that's
It must
insane.
have disintegrated into so many pieces that the X-ray didn't see it. Or the feds somehow improperly took their Photoshop, their X-ray Photoshop, and erased the mysterious second bone from the top of the arm. But yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh,
It's so funny because there's so much going on with people like, and I really hope Jimmy comes because I really want to ask him like about stuff that like I don't understand. But there's so much going on in the universe of this case that I just don't understand. People are trying to prove a thing. I don't know what it is. I also think it's what they're trying to prove seems super boring. But then if you're like, I don't know. I mean, today somebody posted a screenshot and I was like, if you're gonna say screenshots as in trials are bad, how are you gonna like say, make everybody trust your random screenshot that you
right.
post on the internet? Like you're just like it's like you take it all with good faith. So if you're like somebody's not like with you in good faith and they're like, look at this screenshot, I'm gonna be like, okay. And so it's a lot of that. I just don't understand. Oh, he talks about Crash Daddy. Oh yeah, he
Mhm.
tweeted a picture of
He
Crash
just did
Daddy
about
today.
Arca, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, those guys.
So, I do yeah, I hope that Jimmy comes because I actually put together a speed round of the name game for
Oh.
him.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
yes.
So there's something else we can talk about.
What's that?
We can talk about the Tully report. I mean, it's not very illuminating, but there's a couple things in it I found very interesting.
We can talk about that, but before we talk about that, I would
Yes,
like to talk about how you all just got us to 3,000 subscribers, and that's pretty awesome. I know it's not a huge amount, but I'm really excited about it, and
we're a very new channel. That's very exciting.
yeah,
That's a big
we
theater, 3,000 people. If all of our subscribers were together in a venue, that would
mhm,
be a big venue. That's like a small concert hall venue. It's not nothing.
absolutely, and, I don't know, there's been tippers all week and a bunch of new members. Rebecca said she has to send out another, like, 30 stickers. We
30,
got some
yes.
more
Become a
possible sticker
member.
designs in.
Yes, we do. Become a member and then fill out the Google form that's linked to our page with your address. And if you live in a different country, please, at the notes section, format your address the way it's supposed to go. My husband saw some of my envelopes and he was like, oh, honey, no, 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 no. The country always goes in the bottom. I'm like, that's not how it was written. So I just need to know. I do have international first class stamps. So, and they're expensive. And I am willing to send you this like $1.20 worth of stickers with like a $5 stamp. So become a member and I will send it to
Rebecca
you. Yes,
Rebecca has been she's been doing all of the addressing of the envelopes by hand, which I
I have.
think is amazing, so
I have because I didn't have Avery labels, and then my printer was like sus with the ink. So I'm actually kind of enjoying doing it by hand because sometimes I see people I know and I can write them little notes on the envelope. But my handwriting is it's going to be a topic of if somebody's future stream is like I need Emily. I need some Emily C energy when it comes to moving my hand properly to write letters. Um, so
We
anything
all
else that you wanted to say?
yeah, we started talking about merch today because people have been creating all of these, like,
Art.
graphics for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Alex's latest stuff, mainly because he made me look hot.
Mm-hmm.
"You hot."
He made me look so
Um,
young.
he made you look young, he made me look tall. I was just like, "What? These are great, I love these." He made it like a menopause break sticker, which I thought was really great, and,
Yeah.
like, a bumper sticker. Although my name is spelled wrong in the bumper sticker, but I don't think that was him. I think it was probably, like, AI or something like that,
Yeah.
so,
It's
um
interesting because you can't see us, obviously, from the neck down when we're on
right.
camera. Mel comes up to my chin, and I'm only 5'3".
Hey, no,
You're
I'm a
like Maggie
solid
Freeling height. You're
5
so
feet
short.
and a quarter tall.
You're still
but
throwing
I
that quarter out
appear
there?
like I'm taller. Of course I am. Because it's just going to start getting shorter as I get older, right? Isn't that what
Yeah.
happens?
I used to be 5'3.5", and now I'm just a solid 5'3". Lost half an inch.
Yeah.
That's why I keep making
Well,
my hair big.
I just got a text and I have to say it because it bothers me so much. So I was just complaining about how now I feel like an asshole. I was just complaining about how we didn't get plowed. That sounds awful too. The snow was not plowed in our townhouse community. And none of us can drive and we can't go anywhere. Lindsay just texted me and she said that we did not get plowed over here because the company that comes to plow for us is afraid of ice. And I don't mean the snowy ice.
Oh, that's terrible.
So
way to bring down the room, Mel. Nice job.
I just had to share because now I feel like an asshole, but it's just like it's so fucked up. Anyway,
Yeah.
I waited until 11 minutes and 27 seconds before I dropped an F-bomb, so hopefully that helps the algorithm.
Nice job. Where's Kevin? Somebody asked. You know what Kevin's doing? He's making dinner for me right now. Kevin is putting his chef skills. Kevin is an incredible cook, and he's
also very well endowed.
Says my lesbian friend.
Because I saw the picture of him in his little Speedo type bathing suit.
It's not a Speedo. There were Speedos there.
I said Speedo type. I said Speedo type bathing suit. And my first thought was like, congratulations, Kevin. Congratulations, Rebecca. And I think he should be up there with his giant dick making you dinner.
Yeah.
And you can tell him I said so.
I love this. He is like the opposite of embarrassed about being sexualized on this podcast. Like,
I will sexualize him all day because I don't get to sexualize men very often.
Yeah, he wants to be worshipped like so badly. So badly.
I mean, I think in some he probably would be in some certain circumstances.
I mean, guys, he spends a lot of time on the toilet. He's just a regular husband. I mean, just FYI. And he does kind of have the Irish poverty face going on, you know?
I am a straight up lesbian, but I'm assuming that no Irish curse for Kevin means that Irish men are not so as well endowed as Kevin is. Is that what that means?
I don't know. What's the Irish curse? And can someone elucidate what that is?
It sounds to me like the Irish curse is tiny peen, but who knows?
I thought the Irish curse was having to put all your feelings in the Irish feelings box that you keep under your bed, because that's what they do. They're stoic as hell. And then anytime someone jolly, anytime something bothers him, he just like takes the Irish feelings box out, opens the lid, stuffs all the feelings in the box, and then puts it under the bed. And then every 6 months or so, the box no longer fits under the bed. So he pulls it out and it explodes. And he becomes like a raging monster, because that's what Irish people do. They stuff it down deep. Italians, we aren't like that. Just
I just want to tell Amanda that Rebecca's chuckle also makes me blush sometimes. She has a great laugh.
Thank you. If you look at my iTunes reviews on Crime Writers On, most people think it's a witch's cackle, and I get a lot of 1-star reviews for it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much.
I don't see that at all. So let's see, let me grab my notes. So merch might be coming soon. We might do some sort of a store or something like that. And then after that, with the things that we were going to talk about, we were going to talk about Jimmy, but Jimmy's not here. Yeah. Where the fuck are you, Jimmy? But then, so let's get into, there's a couple of things that happened actually this week.
Yeah.
That are Karen Read adjacent or Karen Read, linked. The Tully report was a big thing. Can we talk for just a minute about the drama between I never thought I'd be saying this, but the drama between LTL and TurtleBoy / Grant Smith Ellis?
Yeah.
Like,
also, can we talk about the legitimization of Grant Smith Ellis?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that TurtleBoy is even posting, like, Aiden's like, this is how you do it, Grant. And I'm like, wait a minute, weren't you guys in like almost a fisticuffs during the trial? Like, this is insane. But yeah, TurtleBoy was calling LTL out about releasing like piecemeal these files.
But LTL also sucks. He's also a dick, or they are also a dick. I have no idea who it is.
See, I didn't know that.
They seem like a Twitter dick. But Grant, who's like, I think in the past been kind of bananas. And I know that Grant also has issues that he's talked about, but also famously made the whole courtroom smell like weed, which a lot of reporters said. He's been just just dumping stuff out, and you got to love it because,
Yep.
and this is no shade, by the way, to Emily or Corey or whatever. It's completely fine to make whatever kind of content you want when you get material. It's completely fine. But he was being complimented for just providing the Google link, and with it, so you could just get it all yourself. And FYI, for those who do that, for those who access those links, my advice to you is to copy the folder immediately to your own drive, whether it's Dropbox or Google, because it could disappear and then you won't have it anymore and you'll be pissed. And then rename every single file in it so that you know what it is, because those file names are stupid. They're court file names and they're stupid. So.
Yeah, Rebecca put together our Tully file and I started going through it last night. The only thing I've gone through, I mean, there's so much to that file, but I went through all of the interview he did for what was it? What was the organization?
Oh, the interview that he did for the triumvirate of people deciding whether or not he was going to be out or not. The discipline committee.
Yeah, the discipline committee. That's what it was. And it's like 44 pages.
I know. I read the whole thing.
I know. Me too. I know. I have thoughts.
Where did it take place?
Where it took place at, what did I call it? What is it called? Work. Hold on. Let me look it up. I texted it to you. I'm like, why is this happening in this place? And I'm still questioning it because it's like insane to me that it happened here, but it happened in, where the fuck is it? Hold on. Oh my God, where is it? It's in our, why was Tully interviewed at Work Bar? Do you guys know what Work Bar is?
Is it like WeWork?
Yeah. So, and in Boston, Work Bar, like in that area, it's basically like office space downtown that you can rent. Like I would rent it if I needed like a podcast space or like an interview space, or like if I wanted to get out of my house and work in, or I needed to meet somebody for like a work.
Or if you hated your kids and you just didn't want to see them for a while.
And I don't hate my kids, but if I needed that, that's what I would do. Why is like internal affairs hiring a Work Bar to meet with Tully? Were they trying to keep it private? Were they trying?
100%. It's a personnel issue. They didn't want people in another office seeing him there and leaking it. There's like a lot of concerns about appearance around personnel issues. And so it didn't surprise me, but it is funny. Like it's legitimately funny.
It's weird. I mean, but the fact that they have
Next
to
time,
say
Dave and Buster's. Let's just do it there, guys. I went to my first Dave and Buster's like month and a half ago. Kevin and I do this thing every Tuesday. We try to go to a happy hour, and the happy hour is like we're trying to, we have like 4 restaurants that we go to over and over. We have like 2 locals and then like our local Chinese place where I play Keno, and then we go to like a couple nice places in Concord. But like so we're trying to expand our restaurant horizons with happy hours. And so we've gone to like T-Bone Steakhouse.
Restaurant and Dave and Buster's are not two things that
we've
I would
gone to Pizzeria Uno. I mean, it's amazing.
God,
the deals though are incredible for happy hours. Like you can get like 4 appetizers and 2 drinks for like $18. We're full of chemicals. One of my favorite happy hours, by the way, is Buffalo Wild Wings, which is a place we frequent.
Love me some Buffalo Wild Wings.
I eat wings from some restaurant, sometimes Buffalo Wild Wings, like 4 times a week. It's my favorite food. I'm not kidding. Buffalo wings are my favorite food.
Do you go wings in or do you boneless?
Oh, boneless are not wings. Those are just stupid chicken tenders that people are pretending are wings.
They're yummy. They're fucking yummy, but yeah.
Someone says Jimmy disappears a lot. Oh no. Yeah. Jimmy, don't disappear. We're not mad. We'll take you back.
It's okay. I mean,
so
Jimmy for the audience, for the people that are coming in, Jimmy, aka Auntie Deb, was supposed to be here, but we don't know where he is, and we're hoping he's okay. But everybody says that he's fabulously late all the time. So who knows? We're gonna wing it until he gets here, and if he doesn't get here, we're still gonna wing it because that's usually what we do.
And then we'll have him on again.
Yeah.
With somebody in the chat, like Emily, do you want to come on?
Oh yeah, is Emily still here? Hey Em, do you want to come on?
If you do, send what's our email address?
I can just invite. I just need her email address.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But how are you going to get it? You don't want her to put it in the chat.
And she can do a private chat. There's private chat.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there private chat?
Okay, Mima.
I don't. You just okay boomered me.
I did.
The hell? The absolute hell.
Sorry. Maggie texted me yesterday, Maggie Freeling. Not that I'm name dropping, but I just like, so the chat knows that I'm just not talking about some random person that nobody knows. And she was like, bitch, I was just listening to your show. And how are you about to be 50? I thought you were, and this killed me. She goes, I thought you were like at the most 10 years older than me at like 46.
I know. She's only
And I
in
was
her
like,
like,
oh God, I always forget that Maggie is so fucking young.
yeah, she's
She
young.
is 36. Whatever.
I know. I think that everyone's like giving Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy understands the time, the series. He is on Jimmy time. We're on menopausal woman time, which
Yeah.
means we get hungry eventually.
He was
Or
so good though. He was so good about like responding to the calendar invite that I
I
sent him.
know. I
So and he
know.
was very excited. So I'm hoping that he's just sleeping and he wakes up and
He's
goes,
been
"Oh shit."
texting us. He's been texting us relentlessly and telling us how excited he is.
Yeah.
What?
Oh wait, is Emily still here? Sorry, I was looking at the chat for a second. Emily is gonna have anxiety without preparing. Please, we don't
Oh no,
prepare. I
you
mean,
don't have to
we
prepare.
prepare. Yeah, we
No,
prepare, but not
Emily,
like
we're not
that.
going to ask you any questions about things you're supposed to know. We just want to say hi to
Emily
you.
said she will definitely come on another time. It's fine.
Okay.
I totally get it. I totally get it. It's hard to like just jump in.
Emily just throwing a nice top.
we
No,
totally
that is a fucking relatable ass comment right there.
Absolutely.
Because there have been times like one time Aiden asked if he was doing a chat where he had a bunch of people on. He's like, you want to come on? And I was like, I would, but I'm really busy right now.
Hey,
Busy
why don't you text
here with my unwashed hair and my pajamas.
Why don't you text Aiden and see if he wants to come on? I bet he would.
Oh, Angela says, okay, Mima, Angela Buster. Don't bust my chops, Buster. Emily's like, I didn't use my Dyson air wrap today. I can't come on.
Everybody wants video. I don't understand how it works. And I would also like video, but
of what?
Of the Dyson air wrap and how it works. I don't get it.
My videos will be so bad because I have no idea what I'm doing. And it takes me, okay. Let's just talk beauty for a second. And I'm sorry to all people who care out here who don't give a shit about this conversation. I don't understand how women, and I'm just saying women because these majority of these videos are women who are making these hair videos, which I sometimes look at to see like how to do X or whatever. Do people really like after they wash their hair, like put it all up and then pull down giant, tiny sections and do like with 1 inch of hair over their whole head every single time? Do people?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Dear Lord.
So wait, can I just ask a technical question as
Sure.
a short-haired woman, lesbian?
Yeah.
Is the Dyson Airwrap, is it like a Flowbee?
No, well, sorta. It doesn't cut anything. It's basically like a multi-tool.
Do you guys, you know what a Flowbee is, right?
I want to get a Flowbee for my dogs because they hate
that would be
amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, or it would never dry. What do you mean? It dries so much faster when you just dry the whole thing and then style it when it's almost dry. But I never, and this is why the Dyson Airwrap is why I'm using it in a messed up way, because I'm not taking like just this one piece and doing it. Like I'm just shoving it in my head and letting it do its like swirly ass thing and it's working fine for me. Like it's fine. It's not like,
That's it. That's what it does. It sucks your hair in.
No, well, it depends. It has different attachments. So there's a dryer attachment, just makes it a hair dryer, and then there's the famous attachment that it has. It's the air wrap attachment. It looks like a sex tool. It's like a curling iron barrel with no flippy flip. And the way that it's designed is it sucks. You like put it here, and it takes a piece of hair and sucks it around the barrel, so it's drying while it's curled. Then you do a cold shot on it and pull it out. And then they have an attachment for smoothing, and there's a round brush. Do you ever use like a hot round brush?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
No. What the fuck? No. What? Who are you talking to?
Always had short hair? You've always had short hair.
No, I used to have, like, hair down to my ass, and then I shaved my head one time, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, yes,
Um
I know I can section in bigger pieces, but I don't understand the sectioning. The only that at most, I'll just pull back my bangs part because my bangs part are unruly, and then I'll just do all this, which is huge, and then I'll just do my very little bangs last because
Oh
I
my
don't want them to
god.
swoop into my face.
How
And
long does that take you?
I can do my hair, I shit you not, in 8 minutes from wet to done. But with a Dyson Airwrap, I do add a little time because it takes a little bit of, like it's harder. It's harder, but it's cute and it's fun to use. Honestly, I can't use it every day 'cause it does take time, but it is fun. It's totally fun.
Wow.
6 sections, says Honey Kid.
You know what I do? So my hair is normally curly. The only thing I do, I brush it straight sometimes, like I did today. But the only thing that I use is that, it's so funny to me because I have to buy it's a men's product, though I don't know why. It's the powder setting texture
Yeah, you've talked
thing.
about this. It's like
Yeah.
putting ant traps in your hair. It's that like ant powder you put on the floor.
That's gross. It's not like putting ant traps in your hair,
You know that
but
ant
that's
powder, that bug powder? Have you ever used it? The
yeah,
diatomaceous powder?
diatomaceous earth. Do you know that you can take diatomaceous like, a food grade diatomaceous earth? Did you know you can take it in your body?
Why would anybody wanna do that?
Because it cleans out a bunch of toxins
It
and
sounds like
things,
some Ruby Frankie bullshit.
but here's the funny thing. It looks exactly like flour, so don't put it, like, in a canister in your cabinet next to the flour because if
Mm.
someone were to use it as flour, they would probably die.
Do you know how that
Um,
diatomaceous powder works on bugs?
no. What are we
Because to
talking
them,
about? What are we
be
even talking about?
because this is fascinating to me. Earwigs are the only kind of bug that I just cannot. Way more than spiders, way more than ants,
Earwigs?
earwigs, yes.
You're
And
gonna have to explain that to the audience because not everyone knows what an earwig is.
earwig is like a small, like, little roachy looking, bug with, like, a pod shell, sort of like a little roach,
Yep.
but it has 2 pincers
Pinchers. Yeah.
that come out like this, and it's small. They're very small. They're only, like, the size of, like, an orzo, if that makes sense. They're about orzo sized, maybe a little bit
You're
bigger than
talking
an
you're
orzo.
talking about the pasta.
No, yes, the pasta. Orzo pasta
Okay.
is like those little so earwigs are like a little orzo with 2 pinchers, and they love wet spaces. So sometimes, like, if you'll be in your basement or your storage area, you'll pick up something that's been in there for a while, a couple earwigs will come out, and I fucking hate them. So anyway,
Mhm.
how this powder works for any kind of bug, but I only use it for earwigs because I hate them, is you put it on the ground, it's just white powder, but to them, it's like shards of glass, and so it
Oh.
cuts them up into little pieces.
Oh
Isn't
my
that horrible?
god,
I
that's
know,
brutal.
I know.
Shit.
I know,
Okay,
I know.
so just to
All the
go
men
on
have
this
left, by the way. All the men have left during our
I
Dyson
don't
Airwrap
know
our
that
Dyson Airwrap chat.
they started getting maybe we should start talking about periods too, which I don't have
By
anymore
the
because
way,
I had a
we're synced up.
hysterectomy.
We're totally synced up now. We've been doing this
No, we're
podcast.
not synced up.
We don't
I
have
don't
them we both don't have them. It
Oh,
was a joke.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't had a
Ding.
period since I put in my first Mirena after I had my second kid when I was 27. So,
Oh,
yeah, that's a
yeah,
lot of information for all of you, by the way.
I chose to have a hysterectomy, and it was probably one of the best things I've ever fucking done.
Huh.
I highly recommend it. Yeah, Something's Off with Auntie Deb is the perfect title for him right now. I bet he's fucking sleeping. That sounds like a boy thing to do, right? Take a
Yes.
nap and
Oh
then not
my
wake up.
god, the number of times when my sons were, like, younger, and
Mhm.
my younger son still does this because 'cause I'll call him at, like he does work early hours, but I'll call him at, like, 6 o'clock at night, and he will have been sleeping for, like, 5 hours, and I'm like, "How on" and I think he's up all night gaming, which doesn't help, but, like,
Yeah.
the amount of sleep that a young man can do is what I'm a bug executioner. Yes, I am. Um, ooh, oh, oh,
It's amazing to me how much people know in our
I
chat.
know. Our chat people are
I'm, like,
wicked
reading, like, "What? How
smart.
do you know that?"
I know. I
Oh,
know.
I
What'd
have a
you
question.
Sure.
You're from Long Island, but
Mhm.
you are a New England transplant. Do you say aunt or aunt?
I say aunt.
I say aunt. So
Yeah,
do you
that's
say
wrong.
Auntie Deb? I say Auntie Deb. That's not
I
wrong.
say Auntie Deb because
You
that is how
wrong.
I say
You wrong.
I call my aunts aunts, but if somebody is an auntie, they're an auntie. I'm very
What?
because okay, white people from Long Island don't call people aunties, okay?
Okay. Alright.
So, everybody was an aunt, but all my black friends I grew up in a minority
Oh, you
white
have black friends, Rebecca? Does that mean you're not racist?
I grew up in a minority white town and went to a minority white school. And so all of my friends, their families are all aunts. And it's just for me, it was just like, like it was the African American vernacular where I was growing up. So
Okay, well, I grew up in 99.89%
no, I know.
white New
It's
Hampshire, and
regional.
we
Have
call
you
it
ever
we say
done
aunt.
there is an incredible I will find the link and share it. Maybe I'll find it while we're waiting. But, there's an incredible quiz in the New York Times that came out a couple years ago that
Mhm,
asks you, like, 20 questions about how you pronounce things, and then
mhm.
it guesses where you're from, like
Oh, interesting.
and it is
I don't think it would
incredible.
be able to guess for me because
It's like
I've lived all over.
you'd be surprised because I've lived
Hmm,
other places too, but it's like and it, like, shows pictures. It's like, "What do you call this?" And it like, "Is it a this or is it a this or is it a this or something else?" And so that they
huh.
show a picture of, like, concrete steps in front of a house. "What do you call this? Is it a porch? Is it a stoop? Is it stairs?" Like, some stuff like that. And so you answer all these questions, and it's eerily accurate, eerily accurate. So,
Well, the reason I was asking is because like I said, I put together, like, a speed round of the name game for Jimmy, who isn't here. Where are you, Jimmy? Um, and I was rhyming to aunt, not aunt. So I was finding words to rhyme with Aunt Deb or Auntie Deb.
that's fine.
And then I realized, no, I know, but I realized, oh, it could go a different way here, and didn't think about that. But anyway, Taylor ham or pork roll. I don't even know what that is, Lita. Do you know what that
What
is?
no idea. I think Lita's from a whole different place that we are not from.
Lita, where are you from?
Where are you
Um,
from?
in the South, if it's your favorite, it's TT on, and aunt is interchangeable otherwise.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
New
All
Jersey,
right.
which exit? I know you guys fucking hate it when people say that. Sorry. That was a joke. I would never say that for real unless I'm being cheeky.
Having a hankering of some truth. Sadly, we don't know where Jimmy is. Jimmy was coming. He's now a half an hour late. Who knows?
I
He
texted
might be
him.
sleeping. We texted, we called. We could try to call him again. You want to try to call him again?
Sure.
Okay. Try calling him.
You're going to leave a message this time.
Yeah, we are. Where the fuck are you, Jimmy?
You hot.
You hot. You're hot. We're calling him. We're calling him. Cheese and pork rolls. That sounds yummy.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not
You
available.
leave the message. I'm not
At
doing
the
it.
tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Jimmy, where the fuck are ya? We're waiting for you over here.
Are you
It's Mel.
sleeping? I'm
It's
Rebecca.
Mel from Something's Off. So far, the chat has said you're always late, which we, figured. Some of them have said you're probably sleeping. Some of them have given you credit and said that maybe you're in the studio or doing something productive. But I'm just wondering where the fuck you are. It's 6:32, brother.
Yeah. Sorry, Jess. We're not the real deal. We're fake. We're fake.
Yeah, we're not
All right.
the real deal.
Bye.
Anyway, bye.
Yes, New Hampshire does have a New Hampshire is a two-party consent state. So I did not record Jimmy just then because I knew he wasn't going to pick up. And if he had picked up, the first thing I would have said, "You're on our stream. Do I have your permission to play this?" And if he had said no, I would have hung up because I'm used to doing that in New Hampshire because that's what we do in our newsroom all the time. Yeah, you can't record people here in a lot of places, actually. The only place
Here
you can
too,
record
yeah.
people, and there's a misconception about this, depending on the situation, you can record people in public places. You have no expectation of privacy in a public place. Not every public place, but like if you're on a sidewalk, you don't have any expectation of privacy. That's why, in case you've ever wondered why on the news, whenever there's a storm or whenever there's all the B-roll is people walking down sidewalks and all that stuff, they don't need them to sign releases. There's no expectation of privacy in public places. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have a debate that I want to start here.
Okay.
And it might come down to the laws, but I want to talk about because I saw this the other day on Twitter and it actually has to do with the Aiden/Karen Read recording of the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And this has come up for me before because of one of the cases I was investigating takes place in Pennsylvania, and the case was about two-party consent. It was about their wiretapping laws. And when I talked to, I think it was Sarah Kalin, I can't remember who I was talking to. I was talking it out with someone who I was like, okay, but what if I'm in this place and what if I'm here and what if I'm there? So what do you think supersedes the law? Is it the place where the phone call is coming into or the place where the phone call is being
It's
made?
where
So
it's
let's say
generated. Where it's generated. I know
so
this
that's
because we did a story once at NHPR where our reporter was in New York, made a phone call that our editor decided we could use because he was
mhm,
definitely in New York, which is a one-party consent state. So yeah,
yeah.
it's where the call
Yeah.
originates from.
And that's what I believe as well, and that's what I've been told
No,
as well
that's
by
true.
No, I know. I
But it also
actually
depends on your state law because the state wiretapping laws are different everywhere. I don't want to be a blanket thing, but
so I
um,
did find it interesting because not that I know if this is true or not, so just don't go crazy about me saying this, but in talking about the conversation between, Aiden and Karen that was recorded,
mhm.
um, Karen Aiden was in a state where there was no two-party consent. You only need a one-party consent.
Where was Aiden?
I don't know. That
No,
Rhode
he was
Island?
no, he was in Massachusetts. There's no
Are
way
you
he was
sure?
yeah, I'm sure.
Someone brought this
It's
up on Twitter.
Meredith has been claiming that her recordings are taken in Rhode Island. But
Oh,
like,
is it? Okay.
yeah, no, there's just no way. There's no way. Yeah, so no, but so you can't and by the way, I just want to be clear. It is best practice to tell somebody they're being recorded,
Mhm.
period.
Absolutely.
Unless
Sure.
you are doing something extraordinary and rare, like if you are I don't know, trying to get evidence of a crime or if you are but you really like you have to do something you have to be doing something extraordinary and rare. And it actually can't be evidence of a crime, because it would probably get thrown out. But like you really have to have an extraordinary reason. And I would say it's always best practice, even if you're in a zero party consent place or one party consent place, that
Mhm.
you should tell people they're being recorded, because they can pursue action against you. It might not work, but they still can, and they likely will if they didn't want to be recorded. So, but yes, the wiretapping thing for the pizza shop. I'm sorry, Aiden was not wiretapped. I mean, Chris Albert has every right to have a camera with sound facing
No,
a
that's not what
public
I was talking
sidewalk.
about.
No, I
That's
know,
not
but
what I was talking Oh, okay.
people have called that wiretapping.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not, and it's a silly argument. But if you can have your Ring camera facing outside
Yeah.
and record audio of every deer and mail
Mhm.
person and Amazon person that walks by, as we do.
Yeah.
But you can't, you can't, if you have somebody coming in your house, you should have a sign that says, if you have cameras inside, which I don't understand why people have those. I think it's hella creepy.
Mhm.
But you should have an indication that people are being recorded, because
Yeah.
otherwise that technically is not legal.
Yeah, and I think, I was thinking about the Veronica case too, because she was convicted on wiretapping for recording what she considered and what she reported as a crime in progress, which was sexual assault. So, um, yeah, I think it's interesting. I think those laws are gonna go away eventually, in my opinion.
I don't
You have
know.
thoughts on that? I
It's
think they
just really
are.
hard. They're really hard to enforce now that we are in a surveillance. I mean, the government, obviously the laws don't apply to the government. The Patriot
Right,
Act made damn sure of that.
right.
So the Patriot Act, for those who weren't alive when after 2000 and
Aw,
2001, after the World Trade Center came down, the terrorism attacks in 9/11, a bunch of wild legislation was passed. We opened an illegal prison in Cuba where we
mhm,
put people without adjudication, most of whom turned out to be completely unrelated to any terrorist organizations and were there for years and years and years being tortured and rotting. We passed the Patriot Act, which had some sort of like sweeping shit. Like
yes,
the government wants to find out what you checked out from the library. The government wants to, tap and then the NSA developed all this thing where they were actually recording people's phone calls, citizens' phone calls. Edward Snowden was the one who leaked about that program. But yeah, so
yep,
the government has a range of powers it did not used to have. It used to be like TLO, that Supreme Court case
mhm,
was about, and the school one it was about a kid whose locker was searched in school and claimed privacy, and the
right,
Supreme Court said on school property you have no right of expectation to privacy. It
yep,
used to be like there were exceptions like that were like, okay,
mhm,
here are the places you don't have rights, and now as far as the government's concerned, we don't really have a lot of rights to privacy
agreed.
anywhere. So
agreed. And then I've been hearing also that I don't know if they're subpoenaing the records or what's happening, and I haven't verified this, so don't yell at me if it's not true. But I heard, through the Twitter sphere that the Department of Homeland Security is actually subpoenaing records, or they have some sort of a deal with Ring where they can get
that might be true.
they
Police
can get your
departments have been
footage to see if they're illegal.
Police departments have been
immigrants,
collaborating. Police
apparently.
in certain jurisdictions have been collaborating with Ring or with Ring owners for a really long time. They can get that footage actually fairly easily. The warrant situation is very loose. It's like a human being who just decides it. So it's a whole thing with Ring. My Ring cameras are essentially wildlife cams and cams that to get my husband snowblowing. I live in the middle of nowhere, but
you have really good audio on your Ring.
I do.
You sent me the video of Kevin snowblowing today in the driveway. I could not believe how good the audio was.
Yeah, it's
I was
great.
shocked by it. Yeah,
honestly. You can also play a horn if someone's outside, like an alarm sound. Or you can. Yeah, I just I hardly ever use this feature except when my kids were outside, like walking the dogs. I would say something to them. Anyway,
I'd be happy to record the you're hot if you want to put that on your Ring for people who walk up to your door.
You're hot.
You're hot. Thanks, Cynthia, for becoming a member. You are amazing. We love you. Also, I saw this today, Heather, KY Heather. They released a video of Kelsey answering the door. I don't know what the purpose was. Her lawyers released the video of Kelsey Fitzsimmons answering the door to the cops right before she got shot.
It's probably in evidence. Baby. I mean, I'm guessing it's in evidence, and that's why, or it's part of the case.
It's a 5-second video. It didn't really show much. It just showed her answering the door and letting them in. So I don't know why, but I don't know why they released it on Twitter today. Is my point.
Yeah.
Like what were her lawyers trying to show? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Oh, do you mean the 5-year-old baby in Minneapolis was a gang member or dealer of dangerous drugs? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Mel and I had a discussion about this. And I just want to just explain something.
Because it's hard for me.
I am not in a good place right now to discuss what's going on with ICE.
Yeah.
I'm not in a good place to talk about it. I have a lot of very visceral feelings. And it's something I'm dealing with a little bit at my day job. We had to not cancel, but we really pushed. It was supposed to be an episode of the podcast Oversee about ICE coming out today, and we had to pull it and just put something out. I mean, tomorrow, and we had to pull it because so much happened over the weekend, and I just I have to show restraint talking about it. But also I can't talk about it in a way that doesn't feel doom scrolly and make me want to cry. So I don't want to talk about it tonight, if that's okay.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. I just, I feel an overwhelming sense of sadness for my country and fear and dread and actual chaos. Like I saw this post today and someone was like, here's what my day looks like. Get up, feed the kids, doom scroll, take the kids to school, see someone get shot on the television who shouldn't be shot. Make lunch. It's like that's what we're doing. It's throughout our entire day. We're doing all these normal things. And in between that, we're getting hit with these. We'll talk about this later, obviously, but I don't like how desensitized I'm becoming to the images that I'm seeing. And I know that's going to keep happening more and more and more, but I don't like to feel desensitized.
It's like the school shooting phenomenon. This is the whole thing. The more this happens, the less people will care about it. And there has been a decision made to never release images from school shootings. We do it with war zones. We do it with terrorist attacks.
And the other side of that, though, is if we hadn't seen those pictures from Vietnam, we wouldn't have actually known what was happening in Vietnam.
Exactly. So this is actually a journalism conversation that I want to talk about for a second, because there was a big conversation after George Floyd's murder in Minneapolis, where that video, you watch him die on camera. And in this video that was released that we've seen multiple angles of, we watch a man die on camera. I think we should just acknowledge, I think it's incredibly important for that footage to be made. But that George Floyd footage didn't come out, that Derek Chauvin would not have been convicted for murder. It just wouldn't have happened. Right. So the imagery is so important. It was important in Vietnam. It's important in Palestine. It's important like everywhere. It's important where real things are happening. But the thing we forget is how traumatizing watching somebody die on camera is.
Yes,
it's actually,
it used to be way more traumatizing.
I haven't slept I've slept like probably a total of 3 hours in the last 2 nights. It's
Yep.
deeply traumatizing, especially if you have other trauma that you're like working through.
Mhm.
And, you know, I had the same thing with the Charlie Kirk video. That video is horrible.
Awful.
I mean, he's
Awful.
literally saying something racist, and then
Saying
he
something
gets
awful.
shot through the neck, and it is horrible. But it was like, you know, it's out there. Sometimes you have the thing where you're like, I'm curious. I
Yeah.
want to, and you don't realize what you're going to see.
Right.
So yeah, there's a trauma response there that I think I'm having right now, which is why
Sure.
I can't talk about this in like a calculated
Yep.
civic government true
And
crimey
that's
way. I just
totally
can't do it.
okay.
I can't do it.
It's
So
totally okay. We don't have to talk about it right now. We will probably talk about it at some point, but I would like to talk about it in this vein and not so much politics. I want to talk about understanding what's happening to our brains throughout this process of what
yeah,
we're seeing on a daily basis. Because to me, that's really detrimental to us as human beings if we're becoming desensitized to horror.
yeah, yeah.
So, and on that note, let's just lighten it up a little bit.
Okay,
Hey,
Jimmy, come save us, please.
thanks, Trail Sloth, for becoming a member, and thanks,
I feel
Angela.
so bad that the title of this video has Jimmy's name in it and he's not here yet or not here.
I know. Well,
He's going to come on at 3 hours and think that we're the kind of people who stream for 3 hours. We're not. We don't do that.
no.
But
We
we'll
get
go up
to
again.
2.
We'll go up
Yeah.
again if you know, we'll you know, if he's like, "Oh shit, I am free tomorrow." Like, we'll fucking do that. That's how much
Yeah,
attention.
it'll be totally fine. I mean, I from what we're hearing, this is very Jimmy, so, we're here, we're gonna cover what we cover, and we will have him on at a different time, and I'm sure we will laugh a lot.
Right.
It's sad to me, though, because he did seem really excited about it. He was like, "I'm stoked, I can't
He's
wait
been
to
talking
come
about it
on."
on his show, people say.
And he was wanting to take you out for all your, heteronormative
Yes, he was going to
behavior.
get me canceled. So in our texts, Jimmy, so I've been texting Jimmy for a little while, DMing, and then we got each other's phone numbers and we've texted a little bit. And then I gave his contact to Mel so she could book him on the show. And then you guys were discussing what exactly? Oh, you were discussing something. You said he told me he wants stickers. And I said,
Right.
"Can you ask him for his address so that I can send him some stickers?"
Yep.
And what did he say to you?
Oh, geez, now I gotta
I
pull it up.
have it. No, I have it. I have it. You're hot. Just fill with "you're hot" every time.
You're hot.
You're
That's what he
hot.
said. No, he didn't say that.
We're gonna make
He did
a
not say
"you're
that.
hot"
I have it
sticker,
here.
I think.
Yeah, he said, well, first of all, he said I was spot on about the swinger sex theory, which we talked about the other day in Canton.
I disagree.
I know. I said, "I knew it. You'll have to tell Rebecca you agree with me."
Thank you, Audrey.
And then he said, "We're deducting 5% from her Venmo every time she doesn't let you finish a thought." And he was supposed to bring a buzzer. So
Okay.
I don't know why. It's funny to me.
What happens to you when I don't finish a thought?
Well, that's the thing. It's funny to me that everybody always brings this up that you like interrupt me. I don't even notice it. It's just the way that we talk to each other, and I interrupt you all the time too. Why does no one call me out for that?
We're both excitable, and I think that I get called out more on Crime Writers for interrupting, but I'm also the leader of that show, so it might be just me used to being like the leader of a panel, so it might just be like
Yeah.
a reflex I have where I feel like I have to steer the conversation. But also, I do have the confidence of a mediocre white man when I'm talking to people, so I will come over you like a train.
Whoa! Did you just hear what you just said? I have the confidence. I'm going to repeat what you just said. I have the confidence of a mediocre white train, and I will come over you like a train.
Yeah, I'll come all over you like a train.
Is that how you talk to Kevin?
No.
With his big dick.
Yes. No. Yes.
You're hot. Hey, Kevin, you're hot.
You're hot. That is going to be merch, by the way, or a sticker that you're hot. We were debating today in our text how to spell it properly for the sticker. Hot is definitely going to be HAWT. It was the your that we're, and I think YUR is correct. I think that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about. So there was someone brought up something in a couple of things over here in the chat. They were like, "You can talk about the good news for Aaron Spencer." We already talked about it though. Just to reiterate, there is a new judge in the Aaron Spencer case. The other judge was kicked out, and the gag order was taken out, which is great. Aaron Spencer is the case I was telling you about, Rebecca, where he chased the man who had kidnapped his daughter after this guy had already sexually assaulted his daughter and raped her. And he chased the car and ended up shooting this guy and killing him. And now he's on trial for second-degree murder. And I don't think he's going to be convicted by any jury in the state of Arkansas for that. But the problem was the judge who had put one of the strictest gag orders I've ever seen on a case ever. It literally, if the original gag order had stayed on this case, it would have prevented me from talking to you about it. That's how bad it was. It was like nobody ever anywhere on the planet can talk about this case. And then the judge copied and pasted from another case that also lost the gag order. And so the whole thing was just fucked. She just sounded like a shit show. They pulled her off the case. They took away the gag order. So we're waiting. I'm waiting for the Matas to tell me if they're going to actually allow cameras in the courtroom for it to be streamed. I really hope it is. I would really love to cover that case. But the good news is that there is a new judge on that case. And it sounds like it's an older guy who's been around for 30 some odd years. And apparently he's very fair and lovely. And so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there hasn't been a judge assigned yet, from my understanding, but there will be a new judge. So it's all good. Yeah. I mean, it's better. Yeah. It can't get worse. That's for sure. So speaking of, can we talk about this NDA situation with Tully?
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Okay. So we got, thanks to Grant Smith Ellis, who put out this big link, which, by the way, the documents were owned by Emily C. Don't think I didn't see that, Emily. So thank you for whoever it was that got the documents and put them in that Google folder. Yeah. Which I, again, recommend. If you go to one of these links, make a copy, put it in your own drive, and change all the file names and put the length of how many pages are on each one in the file names, that you know what you want to read first. If something is 700 pages, you might not want to read that one first, or you might. If something's one page, you know it's probably not important. So, so Tully was disciplined or was investigated internally by, you know, obviously he was a Brian Tully. By the way, my brother-in-law's name is also Brian Tully, so it's like a very confusing situation for me all the time. Wow. Yeah. So Brian Tully, after Proctor's texts came out in the Karen Read trial in March of 2024, I believe it was March, he was dragged in and investigated. Now, what's interesting, so he was investigated. He ended up getting moved, demoted, whatever. And there's some controversy about whether or not he's gotten his thing back or not. And the reason he was investigated was because he is Proctor and Buchanan's supervisor.
Right.
And because they had only both gotten exemplary performance reviews during this period of time.
5 stars.
Yes. Now, what's interesting to me is how and when Tully found out about the text. I mean, this is something that I think we knew, but seeing it laid out. So part of this document is a 44-page interview with Tully and the dudes interviewing him at Dave & Buster's or wherever they were. So he, first of all, Proctor testified in front of the federal grand jury in February of 2024. It'll be 2024, 23, whatever it was.
24.
Are we sure? Okay, maybe it was. So, so then right after he testified for like 6 hours, which he was not expecting, apparently, that was when he apparently found out that they had his text messages, including his group text with all of his cop buddies, including
all the cop buddies' names. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming. Great. So he immediately calls Proctor and is like, I have something to tell you. And that's literally, I mean, he calls Tully, and that's literally how he found out. And then then we talked about it. I admonished him, and then I went to his house for a couple hours, and they're like, we were concerned for him. And I'm like, you were not. You were just figuring out what to do. Like, it's pretty obvious. Yeah. Jimmy had 7 on his calendar, by the way. Yay, Jimmy.
I wanted to bring this comment up really quickly again, because I forgot to say something about it, but Distracted Therapist, if you want to drop your Substack in the comments, I for sure would like to read it, or you can private chat me if you'd like. It's very interesting to me, and I've been thinking a lot about it lately. So please, also thanks for the $10, but yeah, drop your Substack so we can all read it.
Yes. And we'll get more into this. I know Jimmy's coming, and so we're going to talk about this later, but basically Tully's excuse for never punishing these guys is because Laura McLaughlin from the
Right.
DA's office had him sign an NDA related to the
Yep.
federal documents. And he says he interpreted that to mean I can't even talk about it with these guys, which
Bullshit.
I call bullshit on because they knew about it already.
Oh, yeah. They were a part of it.
If you have knowledge, you have the knowledge, you know the person you're talking to has the knowledge. The idea that you would believe the NDA meant it basically doesn't exist in discourse. Wild.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's just, I mean, I think that what this 44-page report showed us all is that it's not like a bad
It wasn't
apple.
actually Dave & Buster's. That was a joke because it was actually where, Mel?
What?
Where was the interview done? It was done at like WeWork.
Oh, Workba.
Yeah. But I said they may as well have done it at Dave & Buster's. That was a joke.
Yeah,
I
it was
made
at
earlier in this
Workba. Interview at Dave & Buster's. No. That would be hilarious. But also I would believe it. I mean, of these fucking Keystone cops.
Yeah.
So my whole point with this 44-page thing, like I wasn't shocked by anything I read in there about the NDAs, about him giving them 5-star reviews and evaluations, even though he knew about the text exchange, about calling Karen a cunt and talking about her balloon knot and all that shit. I am like, this is it right here. This is the culture of corruption we've all been talking about. It's a supervisor down to another supervisor down to, and then I saw something today where in Yuri Buchanan's, somewhere in his testimony or evaluation or whatever it was, he said something along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing here, Michael Proctor is a good, he is a good, like, he knows how to follow the rule. Like he knows how to follow our instructions.
I know. It was
and
very
I'm like,
funny. It was very, very funny.
So you basically, Yuri, are saying that, you used him to like get this done, or I don't know. I just am like, it's all, yeah. Honey Kid said shit rolls downhill. Absolutely. It is a culture of corruption that has been pervasive in the MSP and local cops in certain parts of Massachusetts for years and years and years and years and years. I mean, this goes back to busing. This goes back to Whitey Bulger. This goes back to all these places. And
Atlanta.
The
drug task force in Atlanta that murdered that old woman.
Crazy ass.
Yeah.
So I just think that all it's doing is showing us this culture of corruption, and it's on paper now. And then I'm like, okay, so then, but what happened after Tully had this interview? What happened? Anything? Did anything happen?
He got the little demotion and he was moved. But I think that they were more.
They didn't announce the demotion. They didn't. No. They didn't tell the public about it though.
I think they were more concerned about the drunken stuff, the fact that, and I was actually glad to see that. Because that was the thing I was screaming the whole time. Everyone was talking about Proctor's text because the C word cunt like really stood out to people, right? That was sexy. It was a sexy thing to talk about on the news. It was a sexy thing to talk about on Twitter. And the entire time I was like, he acknowledges that he was drinking while in his work car on the Massachusetts taxpayers' dime.
On the DA's time too, because
so drunk. Yep.
And he turned off the AVL system and all that
That's the interesting part of the interview to me.
Yeah.
Was that so the AVL system is the system inside these cruisers, which is basically like a GPS for the car. It's basically a car LoJack for cops, but they can turn it on and off, which in my opinion, they should not be able to do. Like what is the
turning
point?
Off your body worn cameras? Yeah.
What is the point of being able to turn it off? So they were asking him the rules for how it should be turned off. And they said, well, we're supposed to turn it off when we're doing quote DA business. So if we're interviewing somebody for the DA, we turn it off. Why?
Why?
That's like lack of, because that's all
the same reason that the DA is asking these cops to sign NDAs.
Right. And then it's like, are you supposed to, if you're out on working a case and then on the way home, because you're supposed to apparently have it on when you drive from home to the station and station from home. I don't know why. But then they said, if you've stopped for dinner and a drink on the way home, are you required to have it on? And he was like, nope. And I'm like, what in the actual hell? I know it's not a fireable offense. That's what Jess says. I read the Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D offenses when all this was going on. And it's like, but the public being so upset about the texts, I'm like, you guys are missing another huge thing there. Aside from the fact that I still am confused about whatever the fuck he and Kevin Albert were doing on the Cape.
Right. Going to see Higgy. Going to see Higgy Bear.
I have to text Kevin and tell him I'm going to be late because Jimmy's late. I'm going to be late because Jimmy is late. Please eat that delicious chicken thigh without me. It's braised or something.
He could bring you some. You could eat dinner while you're on.
Yeah.
It's braised or something.
Yeah, it's going to be something good. I saw him butchering a chicken thigh earlier.
Okay.
So yeah, I find that part of the interview, and they seemed, just by the tone of the questions, I mean, the guys were asking real questions. They seemed skeptical, but they seemed really skeptical during that part. And I was like, thank you. Thank you for being skeptical, because not me, because I don't live in Massachusetts. Everybody who lives in Massachusetts is paying those salaries, is paying for that car, is paying for the gas, is paying for the system that's not being used. It is your money. It is 100% your money. You know what's not your money is the forfeiture pool, which we haven't talked about, I don't think. But apparently Michael Morrissey paid for a huge part of trial 2 using the forfeiture pool, which is a pot of money that comes from seizures, seizing cars, seizing drugs, seizing money from drug dealers, all that stuff. And we did a whole lot of reporting on this at NHPR. There's a lot of discretion over how that's paid for, but I guess he had to kind of like apply to pay for it. And that's how he paid for Tufty and Blue Paint.
Yeah. Tufty and Blue Paint. Ruby says hi. She's snoring in the background because she's sitting on my heating pad again. Yes. Did you see that picture I sent you? She's just like, I have taken over this chair and this heating pad. This whole world is mine.
How is your butt, by the way?
My butt's better. For everyone that doesn't know about my butt, I just strained a muscle. It's not pulled or anything like that. I just strained a muscle in my butt playing tennis. So I have to sit on a heating pad like an old lady. But Ruby loves it. She's doing great. Look at her.
She's like living her best life.
Can we go back to sleep? Yeah.
All right. Jimmy said 10 minutes ago that he was coming.
Oh, there he is.
Yay!
You can let him in.
Oh, he's saying no.
I'm kidding. This seems like a hate crime.
Where the fuck have you been?
I thought this was
Were you sleeping?
No,
everyone said you were sleeping. Saying? Everyone said you were sleeping.
I have a lot of people will say that. No, I thought it was at 7 o'clock.
That's all right.
Okay.
I ran back home. I'm like, shit. I looked at my phone. I'm like, fuck. Sorry. Can you swear?
Was it blowing up? Yeah, you can swear.
We called you from
before you got here. We just said cunt before you got here.
Yeah.
Oh, cunt. What did I miss?
Yeah. Well, we talked a lot. Yeah, we talked a lot about the Dyson Airwrap. We talked a lot about. We've been talking about the Tully stuff. That's the IA investigation.
No gossip.
Yes.
A little bit. Who are you, by the way? For those who don't know you, would you like to introduce yourself and say who you are?
Sure. I'm Jimmy or Auntie Deb.
All right.
See, he says Auntie.
He does.
Why?
I was going to ask you.
I don't say Auntie.
Rebecca,
I say Auntie,
she's
but
from
I call
Long
my
Island.
Aunts. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the shit we were riffing about.
Yeah. Because my question to you was, is it aunt or aunt? Because I grew up in New Hampshire. And so we always said aunt. But I wasn't sure. So when I put together, I put together a little speed round of the name game that you do for you. And I was trying to rhyme with aunt. But then I was like, oh shit, what if it's aunt?
Then I would change it. And I would change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would change everything. Everything. How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing good. Yeah, can't complain. On Twitter, fighting for my life.
Why?
I know, Rebecca. I know you wanted to ask about this. I know. I can feel like you're interested in it.
Yeah, I'm super interested in the feeding the poisonous tree stuff. I'll admit, I sometimes dip in and do it a little and then pretend I didn't. People hate that about me. They're like, you're just pretending to be so. And I'm like, yes, I am. Because I only want to drink a little bit of poison. I don't want to drink all this.
Just because poison. Like there's so much that comes at you like constantly. And it's like, I don't fight back to everything, but sometimes it's like you're at your end of your like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like you can't go anymore.
Sometimes
I just can't hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm sick of it. Like, fuck, who cares?
I think we got into this space where I don't know when this happened in our internet journey, but we got into this space where when we see someone say something stupid, like there's just this button that inside of all of us that can't help it. We can't help but be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, why would you say this? You know? And oftentimes, I think what I've realized now because of our politics and everything is that that's what they want most of the time. And so it depends on who you're talking to, but everybody is working in that sphere. So they're just like, they're going to say the most obnoxious, ridiculous thing because they want you to respond. And like we were talking about the other day, we had a few trolls, like we had a few from the what are they called? I keep forgetting the word.
The coven?
Rebecca. No, not the coven. We were talking about bots again.
Oh, sock puppets.
Sock puppets. We had a couple of sock puppets in here in the comments, and they were just like repeatedly writing these novels of like, you know how Plevin does. He writes these like novel tweets. And I was like, you guys do realize that this is just helping us, right? You're not harming anybody. You're helping us when you're repeatedly putting comments in the live chat. It's just, you don't get it. And then they just went away. But yeah, it's a mess of a universe right now. Happy days. Yeah.
All right.
Also, someone said like,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, someone said like, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Like YouTube and Twitter just counts it as a comment. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Go right ahead.
That was me who said that.
Come at me, bro.
It's actually helpful for Aiden and Carney.
It was not you who said that. It was someone else.
I did say it though.
It wasn't you though.
Oh,
it was someone else.
Okay, so this is my question for you. Why is Mel your favorite and why am I a homophobe? Go.
Mel is my favorite because she understands the suffrage movement of the gays. And you're a homophobe because you don't.
Also because I hate gays. I mean,
and you hate gays.
I'm not an ally. That's been established on the show.
And you like straight bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves straight bears. Her husband's a straight bear with a huge dick.
He's gonna be so excited that came up again.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I got a picture of him in his Speedo when they were on their romantic vacation.
You got a picture of him in his Speedo, and you have my phone number, and you haven't sent it yet. And you haven't forwarded.
I was told not to share it. I was
your favorite gay aunt. You haven't sent it this way.
He is very well endowed, our Kevin.
That's why she's always happy. Look at her, just sitting there smiling.
She's being quiet. This is the first time you're being quiet. I've never heard you be quiet.
I'm just trying to not interrupt. I'm trying to be polite.
Oh, please. You not please.
I know. I have the confidence of a mediocre white man. I just plow over everybody. Jimmy, question for you.
Yes.
What are the bad facts about you that we're going to get added at later because you were on our program?
Oh God, you had on a racist, you had on a homophobe, you had on, because I'm also a gay homophobe, you had on
you are. Hate yourself.
An insane person, you had on someone who is a pedophile, someone who wow. All the things.
That's a good list.
Yeah. Everything bad you're gonna get. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's hot.
We get that a lot when we've had Aiden on, not on this one. We had Aiden on the readathon, and we talk about Aiden a lot because obviously Aiden and I are on different political sides of the spectrum, but we have mutual respect, and people don't seem to understand that.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't care about that stuff.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he really doesn't. I have another. I want to ask you about that too. Like you guys are tight.
Yeah.
And you guys are friends in real life, not just friends on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why I get piled on.
Yeah. So is there like what's the downside for you in being? Yeah.
One time he was like, hey, you know what? I got a lot of shit from these two people because I'm like friends with you. And I said, oh, you got a little bit of shit? Well, you know what it's like being your fucking friend? You know how much shit I get? I'm like, that's what it is.
What's the biggest upside to being friends with him?
He's funny.
Yeah. He's deeply funny.
Yeah. He's wicked funny.
He's passionate too. I think that some of his humor comes from his passion because he just doesn't give a fuck. He's just sometimes like Aiden gets accused a lot of doing the wrong thing, but oftentimes I think he gets in trouble because he's just trying to do the right thing and like get the information out there and do, what he's supposed to do and hold people accountable. And he does it with humor and he does it with, stupidity sometimes, but I'm just like, he's a deeply funny, caring guy, and he says stupid things sometimes, and
all the time.
I don't know. Oh yeah, that's true.
It's like if you're
I remember.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm not like her. I'll let you go.
No, you go ahead. You're the guest here. You go ahead. Please. Okay. I'll go. So when we had Aiden on the readathon, the one main thing I wanted to ask him was like, what the fuck were you thinking yelling into that window at D&E Pizza? Like, can you not control yourself, brother? And he was like, I had too many sangrias. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense actually. So like he acts out of his skin is the only way I can think of it. Like he acts like I'm going to do this.
Anne was there.
Oh yeah, we know.
I don't know who that
I was
is.
watching. Okay, so I was watching the Melanie Little stream where she was breaking down Nan in the yellow coat, recording everything, and being like, "Why didn't you drag your friend away and tell him he's being an idiot, especially if you're a lawyer?" And she had so many good points. I don't know anything about this woman,
Me
so
neither.
tell us about Nan. I don't know anything about her.
We're drama adjacent. We're drama observers. We're not drama experts.
She's a cocker Daniel, so she needs to get trained immediately. Spay.
I was a
neuter, all
dog
of them.
trainer.
Oh, perfect. Maybe that's why you don't like. Maybe that's why you might understand her a little better.
Oh, okay.
She came into like this space in February, at the beginning of February, and like throwing money at these creators, like $500 here, $500 here, and like I just want to support from afar. That's all. But do you guys want to do a panel and I'll come on it? Do you guys want to do this? Blah blah. And like, I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm not gonna. But can I come on your show? And then like just weird shit, and then like would always like give into the trolls. I feel like, but in a very weird way. She was like, one time, like, Kevin, me and you need to, Kevin Plevin, have a debate on a neutral show. And Kevin's like, I don't know who you are. Like, who is this person? He doesn't.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably wouldn't. And she was like, oh, you don't know who I am. Okay. You don't, Kevin, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. While she's at her kids' soccer game, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Loves to record herself in her car with her child. Like, she calls it the Daily Blaze. And he's like, Mommy, what happened today in court with the corruption in Massachusetts? Who's Krusty Panties, Mommy? And she's like, well,
no,
you
got to be exaggerating. That's
I'm not.
Really?
This is some Ruuubbbyy Frankie shit. So Nan's like the new Ruuubbyyy Frankie.
She's a Rube Frank.
She's one passengers.
Look at it.
That's dark.
It's
very dark.
It's bad, dude. She is. I feel like she is dark too.
Yeah.
What's the motivation though? Like she just inserted herself because she wanted some FaceTime on the socials. What is it?
We don't know the motivation. That's the thing. It's getting weirder. And you didn't hear it from me, but she was in a very certain unhinged, psychotic ex-girlfriend's live stream sending $200.
Oh my God.
The other night.
Well, I mean, Melanie Little thinks that she's the mole, basically.
What's a mole? Who is it? Why would it be? Okay, someone can be like, I've been watching all this discourse about a mole. I'm like, a mole for what? A mole to who? Like, I see a screenshot posted with like IP addresses, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea what this is supposed to prove or what this is.
I don't know what it means either.
Okay,
but I like it. I'm into it. I'm like, oh yeah, IP.
Yeah. Tell me more.
I don't know
what
the fuck
more.
it means, but I'll pretend.
I know I feel like some of it's a distraction too. I mean, like this is what we were saying at the end of the last trial. I was like, Rebecca, what are all these people going to do with their time now that they can't do this like from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night and be invested in what's happening like in real time? Everyone's going to go fucking nuts. And
just masturbate like regular people do, please.
Well, we all don't have big dick husbands like you do, Rebecca. Miss Jessica said a good comment. She's she's replacing Julie Grant on Court TV. So she told the Glarer that Court TV was looking. Oh, see, Mel knows. Yeah. Mel knows the gossip.
I heard about the $1 million whatever, the retainer or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
What?
That can't be true. Okay, first of all,
no
Rebecca goes on Rebecca goes on Court TV regularly on Vinny's show. So we have an insider here if you want to talk about
I'm telling you, those hosts do not get paid a lot of money. Maybe Vinny does, maybe the legacy ones do or whatever.
Sure.
But like, this is a misconception that people on TV are making a lot of money. It's just not true. It's like, it's not true unless you've been on a soap opera for like a million years or unless you're like a big name or unless you're carrying a big show. But like on news, your local news anchor is probably making like $45,000 a year. I'm not joking. Like, so these Court TV people are not making $1 million. If they are, I'll eat my hat and apologize. Maybe they're making it doing other stuff outside of work. So this person is, I don't even know what she looks like. Is she really going to be on Court TV? Like, is this true? Or is it?
She got $1 million just to consider it.
Yeah.
And then she gave it back though, because she said no.
No.
She's a really good person.
No, she did not say that.
She also said I had to be away from children, which was weird. And I had a drug adult mind. Yeah. She's like, he's like, shouldn't be around kids.
That's
which is
homophobic as fuck.
It felt it. And it felt really screwed up because there was a situation at a school I was in a year ago where I resigned because of some shit that was going on with a kid that I went to like admin about. No one did anything. And she knew that because I went to her and I was like, can you help me? Like, what do I do about this? So for her to say that was like double a dig. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I went off. Like, if she never said that, I never would have had no Cocker Daniel. I wouldn't have bought a star and named it after her. I wouldn't have done any of that.
It's like she said you were bad in bed.
That is true. Okay, that is true. I'm Irish. I can't help it.
The idea that was the
tall
trigger
doesn't mean anything. What?
The idea that was the trigger for so much that's going on. It's wild to me. It's like, so what? If one of my exes said I was bad in bed, I would be like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
That's the trigger.
But that was the trigger. That was the trigger for like everything that's been happening for the last month. No, not for Nan.
For
who?
Nan. Yeah. For the ex. It all started after the stream in which our friend, said some things she didn't like. So, in my opinion, that's what happened.
You be careful.
She shows up.
Oh, I don't care.
Crazy. She's crazy.
Oh, Rebecca. Oh, you might afterwards.
It'll
She's
be
gonna
fine.
say her name in the mirror 3 times.
Yes.
I have the confidence. I have the confidence of a mediocre white man. I do not care.
It's true, she does.
I read something one time that was like the confidence of a golden retriever owned by do you know what I'm talking about, Mel?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I couldn't tell you what the phrase is, but it made a lot of sense to me at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here that are your fans and people who go to school every day.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people who don't know like how your account came to be and where you came from and why.
What do you do?
You do what you do. So tell us.
I had cats. I have cats. And I made a TikTok for them. I was a teacher, but I didn't want my students to find my TikTok, so I named it Auntie Deb. And simultaneously, my sister was trying to get me involved in the Karen Read trial, and I was like, "No." I'm like, "I don't. What do you mean trial? Oh, too bad. Sorry, you hit him. Bye. Like, I don't want to watch it. I don't care." So I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm invested in this." So every single day, I'm watching like 8 hours of court TV, and I called my sister one day, and I'm like, "Someone needs to make a parody of this." And she was like, "I know, right? Wouldn't it be funny?" And I'm like, "It would be hysterical." So I just did it, and I put it up on my TikTok, and like 3 days later, she calls me, and she's like, "You're all over Twitter." I'm like, "What do you mean, all over Twitter? I don't even have a Twitter. What do you mean?" So she sends it to me, and everyone's watching my videos. And I'm like, "Fuck, okay." So I made a few more, and now I'm here talking to you two about Cocker Daniels. That's just how it works. That's just how it works.
I love your early parodies. Have you watched any of them, Rebecca? You have to go all the way back.
A long time ago.
They're so good. And the only thing I could think, I was like, this guy's got to be like have some sort of a media background or something, because it takes a lot to. I know that like with TikTok, we're just like throwing things up, but what people don't understand about the accounts on TikTok or YouTube that are making parodies where they're playing all of the characters themselves, it takes a long fucking time to make those videos. Like it takes a lot. It takes a lot of trying to match up the frames and trying to match up like what you're doing. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. But whenever I see someone doing these parody videos where they're playing all like you're playing Auntie Bev and you're playing, McCabe, whatever, I'm like, this takes a lot. This takes a lot. So you didn't have any sort of media background or anything like that. You were a teacher.
I was a teacher, but I went to school for radio and TV in New York.
Okay,
I wanted to do like a radio thing, or I wanted to do a TV thing. I always loved media somehow. I interned at a radio station when I was younger. I traveled abroad for radio. It's like something I always wanted to do, but I was just like, I'll teach. Because they asked, they called me, like the school called me and they were like, we need a teacher.
Yeah. It's hard to get into radio. I work at a radio station by day, and I got in, I was 36 years old. And I became an intern because I was like, I'm supposed to work here. It's like so obvious that I should be working here. So I became an intern when I was 36 years old. And then a bunch of people quit, and I ended up being the senior producer of a show a year and a half later, proving that I was supposed to be there. But it's gate kept. You'd be so surprised how even like the shittiest radio. Maybe though, if what's his face went back on the radio, that would be easy to become an intern on or get a job at. What's his face? Mr. FCC rules.
Stern?
Who?
No.
Ooh. Stern's still on, isn't he?
You know who I mean? What's his face from Rhode Island? The guy who's was reporting on the Karen Read case and said that
John DePietro?
Yeah, DePietro. I bet his show would be wicked easy to get a job on. He's my favorite.
I love him so much.
Same.
Rebecca was on court TV opposite him one night, and it was insane.
I have no poker face.
He's crazy. Yeah, Rebecca has no poker face. She cannot hide anything. And then you were also on live. You were right outside of the court house with Plevin.
Yeah, I was on Court TV with Plevin before I even knew that he had the book about the face of Irish poverty situation. I didn't know any
you read
of
that book?
No,
No,
I
we
heard
were
you have.
asking
I
for
want
it,
to
but you
get
have a
one
copy?
without giving him money. Like, how do I do that? How do I get a
can't.
copy? Okay, so
can't.
where do I get it? Is it available on Amazon?
It's like
Or what's it
$25 on Amazon. Yeah,
What's it called?
we read it over the summer.
Face
It's
of
called
Irish poverty.
no,
I'll just look
no,
up
it's not
Kevin
called that.
Lanning.
It's called Storm of Suspicion
Okay.
by Court
Oh,
TV
Jesus.
expert Kevin Lenihan.
No.
My Court TV expert.
No. And
We
then
read it over the summer.
he also read it before the case was adjudicated. It's got to be self-published, right? It has to be.
No, the
it
publishing
is.
company like kind of rushed him along because it's not. I'm not gonna lie, it's not horrible. I know everyone's mean. It's not horrible.
I
There's
read
a
one page
publishing
of
company?
it. It was really bad.
What?
There's a publishing company.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this happened.
It's free on Kindle.
It is free on Kindle.
There you go. There you go.
But I want the book. I want.
Yeah, you want to hold it, right?
I want to hold.
Yeah.
I want to be able to. I want to be able to put bookmarks in it.
Hold that book. Yeah.
Yeah, I want this book.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a. I can't. I'm buying it right now.
Oh,
Oh, I can get a used one. Used. There we go.
The pages
Add
stick
to cart.
together.
Jimmy, did you get any copyright strikes like we did
For
from the Coven?
oh, I would never go over that.
What do you mean?
What?
Like I would never watch that on my.
Talk
thing.
about.
I
Oh, yeah,
don't
we just
want
talked
those-
about them. We didn't. We
We
didn't
didn't
the
watch
stream.
it. We just talked about them, and they came over and gave
We
us
played a
copyright strike.
20-second clip, and we talked about it, and they sent us a copyright strike with our most popular video that had like 10,000 views on it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I did was clip together Julie Carpenter being like, and I understand everything you went through because my family went through something similar. And I'm like, read the room, Julie. Like, no, you didn't.
Mhm.
And then John Jackson, their friend, was like, you know, like how they call Peggy the C word. And Julie, I'm sure you've heard that before. I'm sure you've been called that before, right,
Yep.
Julie? A few times. And I was like, oh, go get her. Because she's a decrepit old wench.
She's awful. She's
Yeah.
awful.
Oof.
She's awful.
the antis hate her.
Coffin Dander, awful.
Coffin Haggard.
Oof.
Whatever, how you ever
Oof.
spell her name. She's the worst. They're like, the fact that anybody listens to them is wild to me. Like absolutely wild. And they're like Timu Nancy Graces all over the place.
They
I
are
hate
pretty
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Timu Nancy Grace. That's a good one, Rebecca.
Carrie Lama, she wasn't that bad.
No?
I don't think
She's gotten
that
worse
bad.
though. She's bad
Oh, you think
now.
so?
She's pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, I think it was Emily. I don't know if Emily's still in the chat, but I think it was Emily. Maybe I'm wrong. She had said like nice things to Emily because Emily was trying to communicate with her in like a, respectful kind of way. And then she deleted all those tweets. But she's the one who is doing the copyright strikes.
Oh yeah, that's her?
Yeah.
You know me.
Triumph.
I talk about something ceaselessly and I don't know anybody's names. I'm like, I literally thought
know.
Tuesday Gazette's name was Tuesday Gazette. And then it was like, someone's doxing Tuesday Gazette. I'm like, but isn't that just Tuesday? Isn't that Tuesday
What
Gazette?
is her name?
I don't know. Because I
Wait,
honestly don't.
who are you
I
talking
only-
about?
I only
Tuesday.
care a certain amount, right? I care a certain amount. And then beyond that, it's like too much work. Like
Right.
that's my lazy showing. It's like, I'd have to Google that. I just, for these
Right.
people, like I kind of don't want to do that. But yeah, it says 4 of them, right? Isn't she on the Coven show? Is she on the forensic room?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So it's Julie Tuesday, whose real name is definitely Tuesday. And then 2 other people, one of whom
Jewel Twos,
yeah.
Mama.
Llama. Yeah. I think
That's
that's
sometimes Kevin.
Once in a while, Kev.
who's the really smart one? Who's the one that
Julie
stop.
Carpenter.
Is this true, Emily? Oh my God. Emily C says loophole lawyer is trying to get sued by them so he can get Tuesday's real name and contact
Why?
information.
Ooh, that's wicked smart.
why?
Wicked smart.
That's just too much work. There's so much.
foreskins.
You could just
The
be masturbating
foreskins.
like a regular person. That's
They're
just
not
way
gonna
too
sue
much.
You
any-
are obsessed with that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
should start like a sex show.
No.
Oh,
I just
you
know
talking
that
about your husband's big wang, and now you're talking about whacking
I-
off.
that was
To be
her.
technical,
Yeah, but how
talked
did she
about his
know?
big one.
How does she know?
I showed him because
I
Because
asked
you
for the
showed.
picture.
Because you're
I
a
asked
pervert
for
and you
it.
showed.
we talked on the
You
show.
asked because she told you to ask. Go with me on this. Because she told you to ask.
Oh, screenshots or it didn't happen, motherfucker. Screenshots or it didn't happen.
How long you guys been following this, by the way?
The Karen Read
Kevin's
case?
dick.
I've been following it since the beginning of trial 1. And I've been following Kevin's dick since 2007.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember No Mercy Monday?
No.
Sean in the Gulf's like, I feel like you guys would. Okay.
Who's Sean in the Gulf?
Okay.
I'm actually serious. I'm serious.
I know. I'm going to send you guys something and you can't find it normally, but I know where it is. So I'm just going to secretly do it. Me to you. And you're going to.
He's frozen because he's doing something else in his computer right now.
Am I frozen? Yeah, that's because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
So you have to understand too, Jimmy, that like Rebecca and I came from like behind a paywall talking about the Karen Read case Rebecca did like 150 episodes or something like this.
I did.
And we really tried to stay out of the fray. Like we tried to stay out of all of the extra drama that was going on.
We were so serious. We were so earnest, just talking about the media and about the legal stuff and about, journalism, all that stuff. We were so, and then it got to the point where I was like, okay, we have to, like when fucking Kevin from South Boston called into JFK, I was like, okay, forget it. We're talking about the online culture around this case because the online culture is actually so important because the McAlberts had paid for all this PR stuff online. And they had been doing that for a really long time. And to me, there's a story there that it's never been told by any media outlet. That's actually would be a great story about like the paid social media stuff around this case. So then all this started happening and I'm like, you know what? I can't not talk about this. It's like, it's wildly funny. But I I don't know everybody's names. Like that's the whole thing is I'm not like encyclopedic on the drama actors. So that's why we brought you here. Yeah. Okay. So
it doesn't take long. Do you have any questions about any of those people?
I have a question
Sean
about
from the Gulf, and you said you were going to look for.
Go ahead, Mel. I'll let you go.
Okay. The question that you just sent me, the video that you just sent me.
Yes.
This is the guy we're talking about, Sean McDonough?
This is Sean McDonough. He was covering the trial. And then one day in October of 24, he did a live stream where he took a dump all over everybody for about a straight hour.
For everybody on both sides or which side?
Everybody. If you watch the intro to my show, there's like my cat, Sweet Potato, and there's a voiceover of an old man yelling. That's everything from this show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this.
You two will.
It's a 2-hour-long stream, but it's an old white guy yelling at us. Yeah,
well, I just watch the first hour. Okay,
I'll
do that.
Okay.
He starts off yelling about the anti-people, about Kevin, about Julie Carpenter, and he's like, "Julie Carpenter, you're a shell of a woman. Could you get your tits plunged up anymore every time you're on TV? You think you're an AA? You're drinking your fucking balls off." And
oh my god,
he yells about Karen Carpenter, Karen McCormick.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Can you get a fucking haircut? You look like you're in 8th grade for Christ's sake. You're always giggling giggles. Can your husband pay for you to get a fucking?" It's the best. It's the best. You two, please watch it and then come on my show and talk about it.
Oh, I would love to. So I there's like certain kinds of insults that I can't abide by. I really hate fat phobic stuff. I really hate people talking about people's looks.
Yeah.
Unless it's clever.
Right. You have to be good about it.
Like when it's clever, like when somebody just says something like off the cuff clever, like what was the one that the state championship shot put? Like
Julie Nagel. I can tell you that 100% Julie Nagel threw shot put and ran the fat man relay because I did the same fucking thing.
Did you just?
Aiden and Julie Nagel are Eskimo brothers.
Who?
Aiden and Julie Nagel. Because
brothers.
She was hitting on Lindsay.
Oh, I know. I saw the text.
Right.
I was like, can you imagine if something happened? You guys are.
I haven't heard that expression since I was in high school in the 90s.
What did you graduate?
91.
You remind me of like one of the girls from
Don't fucking say some boomer shit. Yeah, they're actually around my age.
Yeah.
The first season of that show ruled. Right?
So good.
Sucked.
Everything else bad.
Yellow Jackets. It's like these Gen X women. Yeah. The scene where they go to the prom, the dance is like my favorite. My favorite.
The scene where Misty is chopping off the legs of the guy, and that song by Tracy Bonham is playing in the back, Mother, Mother, and she's like, oh, when she walks in, she's like, she has like the gun on Natalie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Misty, it was just so good. It was
so good. The first season was brilliant. And then it got to the point where it's like, just get out of the fucking woods because we know who's, you know what I mean? They have to get
no one's a witch. Let's go. Like now that's some Bohemian magic. Like, come on, let's go.
Come on. It was the 90s. Everybody was a witch.
Everyone was a witch. You're right.
That's true.
I'm 94 myself.
I
Yeah.
did meet I had a few Wiccans in my high school.
Oh yeah, I was a Wiccan.
Self-proclaimed,
I was a Wiccan in
self-identifying
1997.
Wiccans.
Well, the craft was
Yeah.
huge.
Oh, it
craft
was
was
so
it.
good. Feruzia
Nancy
Ball,
was
come
so
on.
good in that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nancy.
If you for all the youngs on the channel, like watch The Craft. It's
Hey, youngs,
definitely
go
watch
watch the
masterpiece.
craft, youngs.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Go watch The Craft. Go watch the original Heathers, please.
Oh yeah.
And
What's your
There's a
dance,
remake?
Mel?
yeah, there's a remake, and I'm like, fuck off.
I
Of the
love my
Heathers?
dead gay son, Mel. That's from Heathers. Sorry, I was quoting a film.
I know
And
that.
betraying the fact that I'm not an ally.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put my picture up as Brian LTL. I forgot about that, but I was giggling too hard. So I
Okay,
took
who
this
is
off.
LTL? Who is LTL? Now, who's that?
Wait, hold on. Oh, Sweetie No gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, and you're amazing. Thank you.
Well, see,
I
he
think
was a
Oh Sweetie
sweetheart.
No has done that before.
Yeah, they have.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
So
you.
who's
They and
LTL?
Rob and a bunch of people.
LTL was a YouTuber covering the case that was bald, isn't anymore. Through
Oh, is
the
he a
magic
ginger?
of-
Is he sort of like a ginger? I think
He
I've seen
was,
that guy.
yeah. And he got into a beef with Jess Machado and then took that personally against everyone, and now he hates the whole world. So
Hmm.
And he's very territorial about his content, what he discovers, blah blah blah. That's why that's why when Rebecca, when you were like, I got the Tully file, they put, like Grant put the whole thing out and I grabbed it. He put the whole thing out because LTL was like, I did this, I got this, I'm putting this out. But he was only piecemeal. He would put out like a few pages.
It 1 page at a time.
Gingerbread cooking.
And they were like, why the fuck are we doing this? And I mean, it got to the point where Aiden is now like praising Grant. I'm like, okay, like fucking the sky's opening up, all this shit. So now we have the whole file because Grant put it out because LTL was acting like he had some sort of ownership of it.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. Yeah.
And Nan loves him.
It's not good practice. What's that?
Nan loves him.
Really? Okay, so if you're gonna have like if you're gonna have like who you want to sit at a high
You
school
can say the
cafeteria
Untouchables. It's
table with-
okay.
No, if you
I know you were gonna say.
no, because I'm not racist. If you're gonna have
Well, I am according to Twitter. So let's go.
you are. So if you're gonna have, say it's a high school cafeteria, who are you sitting with?
I'm sitting with you guys. I'm sitting with Mel.
Yeah, just Mel.
I'm grabbing Mel away from everyone else and saying, let's go.
That's what I did.
Mel will be like,
That's
no, but
true.
I want
I
to
did
sit
that.
next to him to be like a pretty girl. I'll be like, she's gonna fucking embarrass all of us. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care
Cool. I
if
think
her boyfriend's dick is big. Let's go. Me and you.
She has a really good heart and a great personality. So
And we're
good.
smoking butts outside.
Yeah, that's probably true. That is probably fucking true.
All right, who else? Who else is at the cafeteria table?
At my table?
Yeah.
Fine, Clara, you can sit with us.
Fine, Clara.
Emily. No, Emily, you're too nice to people. You gotta be a little bitchy or sit with me.
I think Emily is. I think she kills people with kindness, and I think she's passive aggressive as hell, but she's just better at other people.
Oh, when Emily says something, I'm like, I can see right through that little smile that you are talking all the shit inside.
She's a
your
velvet
head.
knife. She's like all soft, and then she fucking shivs you like that. Love it. I absolutely love it.
I would take Emily. I would take Clara. I would take Aiden. I would take Jess. I would take you guys.
How
That's
big is
nice.
this table?
I don't think Jess and I would be sitting next to each other though.
Why?
We've got beef.
Well, I,
You
as
do.
the gay, would try to help that beef. Why,
Can you change her? You can
what
change her.
happened? What happened with the beef?
There's no beef. I just she's posted some like super like objectively offensive things, like way more so than our people that we like who just are different than us. Like it's just like God forbid people breathe the same air as her when she doesn't like what they're doing. Like I think she went to Portsmouth, New Hampshire on No King's Day, and then it was like, and then I saw somebody wearing a rainbow shirt, and I'm like, tone it down. Those are inside thoughts. Not outside thoughts. It's just stuff like that.
I don't know what the King's Day things mean.
That's something since
The protest.
since before the American Revolution. Like there's been a no king slogan in the United States, and protesters have been using that in the Trump era. And whether or not you agree with the protesters or not, it's actually
I'm so gay. I'm like drag kings. Why don't they want?
Yeah,
drag
they
kings
didn't
there?
make it
That's how
up.
gay I am.
Modern
That's what they think.
protesters did not make up no kings. It came from like King George.
Okay.
Anyway, but that being said, I did think for a second we could have beers when she said to Aiden, if you ever date somebody whose living room is decorated like that ever again. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. I see that too. I see that too. This sort of like,
yeah,
home goods chic. I see it. I see all of it.
She might be the person that like allows someone else's political thing. I don't count that.
She lets it get in the way. She lets it get in the way.
Yeah.
And that's that. And I don't, and like, it's funny because I'm like,
I'm not like that.
You know, I had a conversation with somebody today who was on our Facebook group. By the way, we have a Facebook group, folks. You should join it. Who gave me shit about using it's Something's Off Facebook group. I don't know. We'll let you in.
Something's off with Mel.
He basically said it's somebody I love. It's a listener that I've known forever, like 10 years, and he's an artist. And he said, "Don't use." We're using Sticker Mule. He's like, "Don't use them because they use AI and they have bad politics or whatever." And I said to Mel, I was like, I am not the person who doesn't patronize companies where the CEO voted for Trump, because if I were, I'd be eating a carrot every day.
Right.
Like literally every CEO voted for Trump. If you think they didn't, except for small businesses. But if I could find a small business sticker company that I could actually afford, because I'm paying for the shit out of my own pocket, people. We're not rich yet.
Do you know how many times I went to Home Depot this week?
Well, shocker. How many times did you go to Home Depot this week? The world is so surprised.
There's no Lowe's near me. I would go to Lowe's. They love the gays. They love the lesbians.
They're good to veterans.
I had to go to fucking Home Depot. It's next to my house.
Yeah.
That's so homophobic that you live next to a Home Depot.
It's
like you move in, you're like, come on, guys.
How could you? How absolutely could you?
Yeah.
What sticker company stood up for Richie and demanded a subpoena? Oh, I think that's Sticker Mule.
It's like
I believe
you can't take these like thing. Go ahead.
No. But I just think if you decide you're not going to interact with, patronize, whatever, people who voted for things that you hate, and even if the policies are playing out, you will literally never buy anything again in your entire life, and things will never get better. Like if you can't have a fucking conversation with somebody and find some piece of common ground somewhere, and if you're gonna like, I don't think, and I am as like horrified at some things as anybody, but like I just don't think it's realistic to live on this planet and live that way and be that way. And so when people on the far right do that, like it really bothers me. I'm like, you're actually missing out. Like you don't have to agree with anything that anyone thinks, but you're actually missing out on just talking to human beings who are probably do have something in common with. Like I
pick and choose. Like I take like companies that have like really egregious policies. Like I will not go to Chick-fil-A. I just can't. You know what I mean? They hate the gays. Like they really, really, really hate the gays.
So I not open on Sundays, which is when you want your chicken.
On days where like I'm fighting with like a guy I'm seeing, I'm like, I'm going to Chick-fil-A, and I just start eating there, and I'm like,
I can't stop ordering off of Amazon. If something can get to my door within 24 hours, I'm like, fuck it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
you know
that's me. But I thought you
send
said
me to the island.
When I'm upset, I should buy things from Quince. I woke up this morning after my 2 hours of sleep, and I had spent $500 at Quince, and I'm going to need to return all of that shit. It was literally just me being like upset and being like, yeah, I deserve that sweater. I don't fucking deserve that sweater. I can't afford that sweater.
You do.
You deserve that sweater. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm here to tell you. If you have that question, just ask me.
What's her name? Jordan Rivers used to say all the time when people would give her shit about like wearing animals. She'd be like, well, are you wearing a belt? Is it made out of fucking paper? Like, don't come talk to me when everything is like, I loved her so much. I loved her like take on things. So
yeah, it's already dead. Was the thing she would say. It was already. I didn't kill it.
Yeah.
Right. Do you never eat chicken soup? Like what?
You guys hear Ruby snoring? She's snoring so loud. She's not even in the chair with me. She's snoring so loud.
That's your dog, right?
It's my dog Ruby. Yeah, she's
usually
like right behind me, but she's over. She got hot, I guess.
Do you remember someone just mentioned Wayfair in the chat? Do you remember that fake that conspiracy theory about Wayfair a couple years ago that they were actually sex trafficking?
It was like the Rebecca cabinet, the Mel cabinet.
Why is this Rebecca cabinet? Why is it $4,500 when elsewhere on the site you get the same cabinet?
You can buy Rebecca for $4,500
because there's a child inside. That's why.
And this is pre-Epstein stuff.
I'm like,
Jesus.
Or it's just because it's a fucked up website that's like, got AI working on the back end and doesn't know what they're doing.
You don't think it was because there were kids in there?
I don't think that Wayfair was selling
in
kids.
the couch.
At least I hope not. I bought so much shit from them. Almost everything in the studio was from Wayfair.
I used to buy it because they were a Boston
company.
Hello,
Wayfair.
I was trying to be local and shit.
You pick it up, it's like, Mom. You're like,
let me out. Hey, Jimmy.
Yes.
Who do you think killed John?
Karen, obviously. No, Higgy Bear.
You think it was the Hig?
Hig.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I had to guess, Higgy, yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
because we didn't think that until recently, and we thought everything was going on.
So
So
you're
like,
bandwagoning, basically. It's your bandwagoning.
I've always thought it was Higgy.
Not me.
I'm jumping in front of that. I always thought it was Higgy.
I thought it was Higgins after the second trial, with him going to the police station, with
Yep.
him
That
getting
video.
a fucking lawyer right after.
It's something that someone who witnessed a murder would do also.
Right. The McAllister
So I think
won't talk to
it was
him.
done on his behalf. Like I think he was there, and I think there was shit talking. I don't
could have
think
been.
Higgy is also a giant weenie. Like, have you seen that guy? Like, he's not a first punch thrower. You know who is a first punch thrower?
Brian.
Who has
Brian Albert.
Yeah.
He's done so many first punches. His fucking partner when he was a cop. Like, so I think it was for Higgy for just defending his honor or something. Because you're
Well,
hot.
I feel like no one talks about this either. It's like the car ride on the way home from New York to Canton when they went to the funeral for the guy. It's like it was just them in the car. You think they're not talking
Drinking
about this?
probably with road soda.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
think
Exactly.
like, of course
This
they're
is
talking
the
about it.
only thing they were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
And then no one
Yep.
talks to him after this happens. He gets a lawyer, Jen McCabe, that hasn't seen him since or talked to him since the funeral
Right.
away.
They have the same lawyer now for the civil case. Isn't that wild? It's such a
didn't know that.
mistake. Yeah, they all have the same. They're all represented by the same. They have the briefs are filed on behalf of all of them, and that is just wild because it's like, first of all, you're losing the opportunity to have to pay less money than that person if you all are represented by the same person. Like it's just a bad decision. But that's interesting. You think it was Higgy?
I do.
I think it was Higgy.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you think? Here's maybe a deeper psychological question. Maybe, what do you think Karen's motivation was in getting in touch with Higgins? Because, I mean, I don't want to be an asshole.
Bored. Do I still got
but
it?
she's quite a bit out of his league.
Bored. I completely agree.
And
Bored.
also, the way that he was responding when she was talking to him, he was like, what do you want? Why are you asking me these questions? Is this real? Like that kind of thing.
I'm
So
not that
that's-
kind of girl, Karen.
So desperate. No, he was desperate.
You
He
can't
was
just take me
so
to second base and then expect something out of this, Karen. Why?
he was so excited
You
to be
think
getting
you can
texted by a
just
pretty
use me
girl.
and then put me away, ride me hard, put me away wet, Karen?
Yep.
So John, her relationship
What
with
was
John
she doing?
sucked. I think her relationship with
Bored.
John sucked, right?
Sucked.
And it was but it was complicated because she'd gotten attached to the kids, but he did not treat her well.
No, he was an asshole.
You don't scream at somebody about donuts if you're a good boyfriend. He of
The
course
text
didn't
messages
deserve to
of them
die.
that day were like, I'm like,
Unhinged.
oh.
He's a
oh.
gaslighter. He was such a gaslighter.
So wasn't she
Yeah.
though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that's true. That's true.
toxic from both sides.
Listen,
Don't get
they're
me
both
wrong.
unhinged. They're both
Mhm.
crazy. I mean,
And you do get to a point in a bad relationship. I know because I've been there where you want to just like test the waters to make
Yeah.
sure that you're still marketable when you leave. Yeah.
And I'm sure she knew that like he would like look at her for an extra second or whatever. I'm sure she knew that like this is gonna be an easy get for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like fishing in a bathtub with this guy.
Right.
But oh Jesus! But Higgins, of all of them, I don't get it.
Well, who else did she have to pick from? Colin? Was she gonna go after
Colin. I think Colin may
Oh.
have been in the room. I think Chris and Julie Albert were there. That's my opinion because I think that their stories about not being there. It's like every time they tell something, you should look the other way. And his story about not being there is so complicated. Like they drove to the house, but then decided not to, and then drove home, or they walking places. I'm like, you're making this too complicated. Just say
Also,
you were there. It's
as
fine.
much as Chris is going out in front of cameras and talking about this right now, anytime someone does that, I always think they have something to hide. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of
What are
all the
we
people,
hiding?
Chris is the one. We didn't have anything to do with it, but Chris did. And he's out there now, like just sitting in front of these cameras, and he's just like going to town. And
he's killed a guy before.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like
he's like, I know what
that
to do.
to me, them being like, no one's coming after us. We're totally fine. We're the
Julie
Alberts from Canton.
is insane.
Who is?
Julie.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten messages from people from Canton when I first started, and they were like, "You have no idea. That's like a rabid werewolf. Like I wouldn't want to like." I
And her
heard she was like
sister.
insane. Yeah, Coco. She just wants to clean.
No, Julie.
Coco just wants to clean. That's exactly what I
Julie's
said on
sister
the
is
readathon.
Jill, right? Julie's sister
Oh yes,
is
that's right.
Jill.
Julie's sister is Jill. Yes.
Yes. Coco is Jen's sister, and
Jen's
Coco is
sister,
the one
yes.
sporting the face of Irish poverty.
Yes.
You know she loves to wipe a counter. How often did that come up? Like
Oh,
she
man, she
loves
was
to wipe a counter.
spotless before
It's
bed.
sad. Like she kind of makes me sad a little bit.
Totally.
She makes me very sad.
I am
Like,
deeply
and
sad for
actually,
her.
I'll say a lot of the women in this case make me very sad
Me too.
because it's apparent that they have just gone along with this shit for so
Mhm.
long because it's like the men in the family have told them to, and they'll keep their status if they do it. And I'm so fucking sick of that. That's what I grew up in, and that's where I came
Mhm.
from. And I'm so sick of seeing women act that way. It's like fucking stand up.
I'm with you.
I think with Kelly Dever, I will to the ends of the earth be like, Kelly Dever, do the fucking right thing. Make one tweet. Say what really happened. Say what you really saw instead of like letting these men push you around and letting them, you don't have your job anymore.
I feel
You
bad
don't
for
have
her
this.
too.
I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for Lindsay Gaetani. I feel bad
Mhm.
for Coco. I sometimes I even feel bad for Jen McCabe if she wasn't such a witch.
I do
No,
too.
I don't
You
feel
know?
bad for Jen. I have to say.
You are Jen. That's why, Rebecca.
Yes. I
Oh,
am.
Look at her, dude. Look at her. Is she not?
No.
You're
well,
the Jen. If
it's the
me and
hair.
Mel
I am the Jen McCabe of my
Mel
friend
runs
group.
me over, you're planning it. You're like,
I
this is what
am an
we're gonna do.
orchestrator. I'm an orchestrator. Like I'm really good at internal politics. Like I get shit done at my office. Like other people can't do. I'll get it done like in a week. Like I am really good at working my network.
Yeah.
I have never worked my network to cover up a crime.
murder.
You have worked your
Yeah.
neck on
But
that
I'm
9-incher
not
that
as
your husband sported.
controlling. Like I've always said about Jen, like it's so obvious that like she's the sports mom who brought the snack even when it wasn't her turn because she was afraid the person wouldn't do it. Like I'm the opposite. I abdicate the snacks. I'm like, I'm not signing up for that shit. So I think she has more hands. She's more hands-on than I am. But I mean I relate to that, but she's bad at politics. Like I'm good at it. She's bad at it.
Do you want to know what I heard about Kelly Dever?
Yes,
What?
please.
That goes back to a conversation you guys had last week, is that she was like a dominatrix.
Get out of here.
That's an opinion.
Kelly?
Really?
Like
I'm thinking
stomp
now. I'm
on your
thinking now.
balls type of dominatrix. Like, yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. Really? I don't see it.
Like Madame Dever.
I can see Jen. I can see Nico. I can see all of these other people. Like I get that. That makes sense to me. That's why I was pushing it so hard because it makes sense to me. Like again,
Sean
grew up
McDonough
with
said
these.
they all swung. Sean McDonough said that Brian Albert was like 20 years old hooking up with guys and girls at the bars.
Ooh, really?
That's why he hates his son so much.
I just think
that
I will also, this is another thing I will take all the way. I will never understand Karen calling John a pervert in those calls. And she did not call him a pervert because he was at someone else's house.
Okay.
No.
She would call him a pervert because he was a swinger.
Okay.
Or because he was attempting to swing.
No.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me pee, and then can we talk about it when I come back?
Yes,
Go to the
absolutely.
bathroom really quick.
Absolutely.
All right, good. Then I can text Kevin real quick again.
You think no on that? I know you think
No,
on that.
I don't think he's a swinger. I think she knew he had told her that they were swingers.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when she didn't come out,
He was swinger curious, is what I'm saying.
I'm so jealous of this chicken. I'm jealous. Please
Don't be
put
jealous
foil
of the
over
chicken.
mine.
There'll be chicken left for you. It'll
You
still
think
be
this
good.
do you think this is going okay?
I think it's going okay. What
Really?
do you think, chat?
I don't know.
I
if
love
it's going,
Jimmy.
I don't know if it's going okay. I don't know.
Why?
I just, I think maybe we need to turn course and ask all the serious questions.
I thought we were asking serious.
No. I think we need to dig deep.
Like what?
What do you guys in the chat want to know from Jimmy? What do you want us to ask him?
I still have the name game for him, which, we'll reveal a little bit of something.
Yeah. I think it's going okay. I think we're solidifying our relationship. Do you think he likes us?
I think he likes us. I think he likes me at least.
He likes you more.
That's because I'm a gay, Rebecca. The gays have to stick together. We have to fight for each other. You know what I'm saying?
You're underdogs.
Yeah, we're underdogs. That's seriously what's happening. Pervert. Every time I hear that voicemail, I laugh hard and I can't figure out why she's screaming pervert. I think she's screaming pervert because John was swinger curious.
That's actually not my original theory about why she was screaming pervert.
Tell me what it is.
I think that she thought he was like hanging out with another woman while she was at home with one of his kids. And that's why she called him a pervert. Like, who would do that? You'd have to be a pervert to do that. That was what I originally thought. But then in that interview, when she said he told her about the swinging.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a swinger, but I think that she maybe jumped there because she was drunk. And that's how you think when you're drunk. Like me buying clothes from Quince.
Listen, the word pervert is such a strong word. It could have been anything else. It could have been, you're a slut, John, you're a whore, you're anything. But a pervert has a certain connotation to it. There's something there. Will says she heard the swinger rumor. John went to the house to fight Higgins. She was unaware of the events that took place inside the waterfall just before they left. That is my exact opinion.
You wrong.
Claire also thinks like that the one shoe means something.
I don't think the one. I don't know if that means.
We can't
but
always.
no. I think that there's a lot of like there's a lot of Zapruder film like analysis of this that's just like really fucking silly. Bottom line is obviously Higgy was hot under the collar. His boys were trying to hold him back from holding a scene there.
Yeah.
And so it was like, we get him to the house. That's where we have the scene. Like it's not complicated. Most crimes are so simple and so dumb. So simple.
On the way to like drop him off at the house or to go to the house when he was on the phone with Jen, and Jen's like, it's right near Bella's mother's house.
Right.
One,
sure.
that would be, I'd be like, fuck you, you bitch. Like, you know,
that was real cunty. So cunty.
Yeah.
It was, right?
But that makes me think again, they knew about the Higgins relationship and they were going to confront John about it.
I actually agree with that. I actually think
because Jen dropped that.
Yeah.
Because Jen was like, it's right next to Bella's house. She was basically like, listen, he's, Karen's doing this, but John's done this. Like, I think that Jen was getting a dig in because they all knew what was about to happen.
I don't think John knew what was about to happen. I think John thought he was going to do a hang. And I think they were going to be like, you know what that bitch is doing to you, right? Remember,
right?
You have to remember this. They thought she was going to come with him.
Yes. Yep. It was going to be a scene.
It's so simple.
I think they were all screwing around.
Well, what did that look like? Describe it for me.
One person on the bottom, two hanging by a ceiling, one with a mask on, one with an apple in his mouth, and Brian LTL in the corner filming. I don't know.
Who's got the apple?
A giant purple dildo.
Piggy has the apple. He's on a spigot. You know what I
mean? That's very Yellow Jackets of you to say.
Oh my God, I just pictured that whole scene. It's amazing.
Can't you see it though? Coco cleaning up after every little piece of bodily fluid is spilled. I got it.
Let me get the steam cleaner.
What?
But
I bet they had a Kirby that she had to look
might have had a Kirby.
Everywhere.
Do you know what a Kirby is? Are you too young to know what a Kirby is? How old are you?
That's the vacuum cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When did you graduate high school?
37, 2006.
Oh, you're 15 years younger than me. You are a baby.
You're a baby.
You're
a baby.
You look like
you're an elder. You're what we call an elder millennial, right?
I'm an elder gay.
Well, me too.
No, but
we're elder gays when we're 25.
Yeah,
that's true.
But you're an elder millennial, right? Like you're a millennial, but on the older millennial side.
I don't know. I always like wanted to be like my sister who's 7 years older than me. So I feel like I was born in 81, even though I was born in 80.
This just made me giggle.
Nagel decided to stay. Nagel stayed. Okay. You want to get into this? Why I think Nagel stayed? I think Nagel stayed because I think Nagel. I think this is before her gay awakening, and I think she liked Baby Brian Jr.
No,
you don't think she had a thing for him?
No,
and she wanted them to be straight together.
She had a thing for all the girls that were there.
Every girl, you think?
I mean, at least the ones that were maybe open to her advances. Yeah, and she was making some advances. Obviously.
I think she wanted to come outside to see Heather Maxon.
So that's the thing. I think she was there for Heather.
No, Heather was never coming in the house.
You think she'd want to fuck around with her brother's girlfriend?
No.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
So who were the girls who were there? I would say I can't imagine if Lindsay Gaetani is her type that she would have a crush on any of the girls at that party. Except maybe except maybe Jen McCabe's daughter.
Allie. Yeah.
Allie was just there to pick up Colin, I thought.
Yeah, but Allie's a cutie and she's an athlete.
Wicked cute. What's up with
she's wicked cute.
What's up with Colin like going to, and Aiden brings this up and I totally agree, like leaving some like party to go wish your old scared gay cousin a happy birthday in person?
Because it didn't happen. That's what's up with it.
It happened. They took the dog.
No, I mean, he was there. It didn't happen. I mean, anytime something is complicated, look the other way. It didn't happen. It's very simple. These people are not.
All right,
they're not Matahari.
I know, Alan McCabe.
But wait, can we go back to pervert for a second?
Yeah, that is find all of Jen McCabe's good qualities so that I can not be insulted by that. You're really.
She has only good qualities. I love Jen McCabe. Keep going.
Yeah,
I do. She does have good hair.
It's good hair.
And she looked pretty second trial. She was very pretty second trial.
Yeah, but that was all PR. Like she
She looks
changed. Like
maxed.
that was
She
like
maxed out
Jen
on her looks, like
McCabe's.
Do you think she was on drugs on second trial?
Yeah, I think she took Xanax, in my opinion.
I think she had a good media person, a good PR
Who do you
person
think trained her?
No one from the fucking prosecution, because they're
Brian
idiots.
Albert?
No, I don't think so. Although Brian did have that sort of, I mean, that was his demeanor when he testified.
Right.
He just
That's
was
why
like,
I'm wondering.
I don't know.
That was Higgins' demeanor too.
Yeah,
I watched Higgins'
I think
testimony
they
the other
had.
day.
Yeah, I think they had somebody teaching them how not to like get defensive and how to like to get the jury to be on their side by being like, I'm just a soccer mom, just like you guys. You know, she was just trying so hard to connect with the jury, but she couldn't get past her own demeanor. And that like rage was just under the surface, and you could see it all the time, especially when Alan Jackson was talking to her.
I think the strategy was the woman can fight, the men are going to be calm. They threw that fucking woman. The reason I feel bad for Jen McCabe, there's only one reason I feel bad for her, aside from the debt she probably has because of that fucking $100,000 car she drives around. The other reason I feel bad for her.
The Denali?
No, but at the time she had that Jeep, the giant Grand Cherokee, the fancy one, limited.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I feel bad for her because everybody talks about her and there is no way she actually did the crime. She's a political actor. She's helping cover it up, whatever. But as usual, just like with cults, just like with everything else, the woman always becomes like the apex villain. And granted, she may have been the puppet master of this whole thing. She may have orchestrated the whole thing, but she's not the one who threw the punch.
I'm with you.
And I just don't think Brian Albert and I don't think the men get enough. I really don't. I mean, I think she gets enough. I think they should get a commensurate amount.
Yeah, and I think that Brian Albert recognized that Jen would be the one to be able to organize everybody because she's the one that brings the orange slices to the soccer games. And she did that. She had her hand in every aspect of this. She was jumping around to everyone's houses, talking to everybody in the cars, making sure she had Carrie in line, making sure she had everybody in line. That was her role. And I think that, I know, I do feel bad for Carrie, actually. I think she was just used. You know what I mean? Kirk said Chris and Julie in their first statement said they were at Fairview. It only changed when the feds found out about Colin and he needed an alibi.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
Because they were there, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see what Jen was doing when like Lindsay said all that? Like when Lindsay came up with her Substack and was like, I'm gonna tell the story, blah blah, and said how like Kate Peter and Jen McCabe were like together. That made me like not like her. I felt bad for her a little bit, but then once I found out that she was actually like a horrible bitch, I was like, I don't know if I like you anymore.
Wait, who? What did she say about them? That they were like together?
That they were talking about like they got Lindsay a lawyer and they were like making fun of it behind her back, and that the first time she talked to Lindsay, she was like, if you were really sorry, you'd testify or something like that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Haven't we seen that screenshot? And as we know, screenshots are hard evidence, right?
They are.
No, they're not.
They're not at all.
It's like the whole thing. It's like, show me a screenshot with a bunch of numbers on it. I'm like, that fucking
doesn't mean... IP address. What does that mean? All right, back to perverts.
Yeah, I mean, I just think this is going back to the swinger thing. I mean, obviously, we don't know the true answer to that question if there was, but from what I know about that kind of culture, what I know about growing up in areas like that.
What do you know about that kind of culture?
Yeah, what do you know about that culture?
I've told you, all my uncles and their wives.
Oh,
they were all partiers. They were all partiers.
Keys in the bowl.
They lied to the cops all the time.
And it's that same age group. It's the same age group. It's the Brian Albert age group. That's how they stay relevant. When they're all like soccer moms and dads and, local police, they always have the party back at their house and it always gets a little dirty. It always happens. It always happens. I'll tell you a personal story. One night I woke up, I was like 13, 14. We had a boat. We were in Portsmouth and they had a party on the boat. So they would tie the boats together, like 5 of them. And everybody would just walk across and everybody was drunk. Everybody was high. They were all just fucking wasted. I wake up in the middle of the night to this screaming fight that's happening on the dock because my parents had crashed at the front of the boat in the bed And unfortunately, one of their like best friends and their wives had also crashed there too. They crashed in the same bed. And in the middle of the night, my fucking stepfather woke up and was like fondling the wife of the other guy. And now I wake up at 13 to this screaming, and I walk outside of the boat, and they're in fisticuffs on the dock.
What
And
are
I'm like,
fisticuffs?
Fisticuffs.
Fights.
They're punching. Fights. Oh,
Like
sorry.
the Alabama brawl.
I thought that was like more fondling.
Fisticuffs.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that does sound right. One of them was wearing a fisting cuff, and the other one. No, they were just like, they were punching each other. They weren't wearing fisting cuffs. I don't even know if fisting cuffs exist, but they probably should.
They do now.
Yeah, they should.
Help to like some.
Let's make a sticker, shall we?
Yeah, less funding for a Coco.
No longer, you don't need a safe word anymore. We
didn't
have
know you
fisting
fisting
cuffs.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Somebody who's watching this right now is Googling fisting right now.
Oh, God.
Go for
Oh,
it. Listen,
so
you got to
sorry.
start with
So
one,
sorry.
and then two.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry. Yeah. So I come outside, I'm 13, and I'm watching like the two guys like beat the shit out of each other, and the two women are pulling each other's hair out. And I'm like, weren't you guys friends? But it was because somebody got fondled in the middle of the night when they were all drunk. That's just like a regular occurrence in the 90s at the parties that I was at
Yes.
when I was a kid. Imagine what they're doing now.
The 90s were wild. Everyone
90s
talks
were
about
wild.
the 80s being wild. The 90s were wild.
90s were wild.
When I was right after I graduated high school, a friend that I went to high school with, her little sister, who was like a freshman, she was like 3 years younger than us. A couple years later, it was like, oh, she and the gym teacher ran off to get married. I'm like,
Trey Pack.
the 90s are wild. Like we didn't call rape.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Mel, I'm so glad you got that. Trey Pack and the gym teacher.
Exactly.
The gym teacher.
Closet.
Oh my God. Yeah,
That's
the
a good
90s were
movie for
wild.
2004.
It is a
I love that
friggin'
movie.
great movie. Another movie that I'm pissed off that they remade. But anyway, Motions and CPA, thanks so much for becoming a member. That's amazing of you, especially after I was talking about fisting cuffs. So I appreciate that.
That's what did it.
But that's my point. Like, I know these groups of people, and I know what they get up to when they've had a few drinks and there's a snowstorm coming.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
middle
and I
class
think,
trash. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Hmm.
I think John was curious. I think Karen was like, I don't want anything to do with these people. But John was curious. He may not have been a swinger himself, but he wanted to see what was going on. And the two of them had no idea that Higgins was about to confront John about Karen basically cheating on him with Higgins.
Mhm.
And the McAlberts were all in on that information, but they didn't know what was going to happen either. John shows up. He's got Brian Albert and Higgins and probably Colin and the dog in the garage, and they confront him, and they're all drunk, and they get into a fucking fight, and John falls back and he hits his head.
I
And
agree
now
with
he's in
that
the
part.
garage, and
I don't think they
they've
were
got to
swinging,
cover it
though.
up.
Yeah. I don't think they were swinging, but I think that Karen thought
Not maybe not that night.
I think Karen thought maybe that something perverted was going on there. I
And
think
you-
Karen also uses the word pervert when they fight. Karen has her own vernacular, and I could see pervert being part of that vernacular.
Pervert is a word I feel like people say all the time.
Yeah, I think so
But
too.
I feel like it has a connotation. I feel like there's something to it. I don't think I ever say pervert.
Kevin McAllister's uncle called him a pervert when he opened the shower door. He's like, "Yeah, you
Right.
little pervert."
That's
I'm gonna
right.
Slap you
Pervert.
silly. You think they had sex? You don't, right?
What?
Karen
Wait,
Higgins?
what?
I think they had sex.
I think
And
they
you-
had sex.
Oh, you both think they had sex? Okay.
Yeah, I
because
think they had
she
sex.
never talked
Or
to
they
him
at least
either.
tried.
They had sex, and it was bad. He had like whiskey dick or something, or
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly what it was.
kissed, and it was like, you ever kiss like a bad kisser, and you just know immediately, like
Mhm.
everything
You're like,
you
"I'm
saw,
good. I'm all set. I'm
Yeah,
good.
good.
everything
I'm
you
good.
saw just disappears.
Pass.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
though.
nothing worse
Put the
than a
fisting
bad
cuffs
kisser.
away. We are not there.
Nothing.
We
Right.
are not there.
Right.
Yeah, I think that they probably at least tried to have sex. You know,
There you
Went
go.
to his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
didn't
then
meet
they'd
at a
stop
bar.
texting.
But
Yeah.
you know, Higgy was so nervous, and he just didn't know how to handle her.
He
Dude,
was
before
so
when she's like
nervous.
pulling in the driveway, he's like ripping a shot, ripping a shot,
Yeah.
ripping a shot.
He's
Yeah,
like-
he didn't know
he's
what
like-
the fuck to do. He probably doesn't even remember it. Yeah. Mel got it.
Hey, how are you? No, it's really great. Thanks for coming over. I think you're wicked hot.
You want some whiskey?
You want some
Mel,
whiskey? Yeah.
you
Her
could be
Higgy
Higgy in the
impression is
movie.
on-
Oh my god, can you do
Yeah.
that one more
She
time?
could play him in the movie 100%.
Dude, you really
Hey, Karen, you're wicked hot. Come on in. Yeah, I don't have much. It's a bachelor pad. You know how it is.
You should see my house in the Cape, though.
Yo, whatever you need, I can get you some booze from the military base. What do you like?
Yeah.
You like Hennessy, honey? What do you like, huh?
My
Come
packy
see
is
you.
the best packy
It was
of
all
all.
an act. The packy.
Do you know what a packy is?
Package store.
Oh, of course you do. You're from
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, you're from Massachusetts.
For
Where,
folks
what
in
part of
the-
Massachusetts? Where are you?
Worcester.
Worcester.
I made a
Yes,
whole
living-
rap song about Higgy and Karen.
You
Did
did.
you?
Yeah, it's based off of I Got a Man, What Your Man Got to Do with Me.
Oh, I love that song.
But it's
I
Higgy
love
and
that
it's
song.
Karen like back and forth. I'll send it to you.
Send it to us.
And also, we've had a bunch of requests in the chat for you to throw a few lines out of the song that you did to Bad Leroy Brown. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or are you frozen?
No, I know what they're talking about
Both.
mean.
He's looking something up.
Me.
No, I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it because I forget.
You're frozen, so I thought you were looking something up.
Oh, I am.
I
That
used-
happens. Both happens. Hold on.
I used to live in Somerville.
Dude needs a gaming laptop. You need to be able to do two things at once on your computer.
What does that
Does
mean?
it freeze when I go to my other things?
No, you have a good because
Huh.
you need a better processor in your computer, like a
Oh.
faster. You need a processor with a better like refresh rate, frame rate, or whatever it is, and then you also need to like. So I have my laptop has two cards in it. It has two, and then it also has two sound cards. So it's just helpful.
Very technical.
No,
Mm.
no, I'm not. I don't know the computer terminology. I just know that if you got a better computer, like a gaming computer, wouldn't have that happen. I'm not judging you. Use whatever
Marlboro.
computer you want.
Marlboro says, I think Higgy couldn't get it up 100% out of nervousness, and that put KR off. That's why she was back to being loving to John on that faithful night.
That's right.
Maybe. Maybe.
And she's a speed stick girl, and he's an Irish Spring guy.
Do you think I feel like she's Mitchum.
Maybe. I love Speed Stick. Oh my
Speed
God.
Stick, yeah.
Speed Stick.
But Irish Spring is great too.
It is. It's pretty good.
I'm a Dove person. I like Dove.
Well, I need Dove like when I don't have like my moisturizer, sexual kind of happy after my shower, like beautiful things. But,
people
like,
our age should not be using Irish Spring. Just throwing it out.
It just takes off
No.
like the first 3 layers of skin.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what else does that? Beauty like products like serums do that too. I put so much acid on my face like every day. It's like a science experiment right here.
I was gonna say, I feel like your bathroom is like a graveyard of products.
It is
Yeah.
100%.
But you don't really have to do that much, Rebecca. Come on.
I do.
No, you don't.
She does. She's
I
Jen
do.
McCabe without all of it.
I am.
Oh, stop.
I am. His teeth are prosthetic, by the way.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to talk about Karen Read case wise, Rebecca, or is there anything
We
you
have
wanna
other
talk
stuff.
about
We'll
for me?
talk
'Cause
about it later. We'll talk about it.
I
want to
do the name game.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we do the name game?
Sure.
I'm going to try to copy what you did, but I don't know if I get it.
Go
So,
for it.
so Auntie Bed, when do you sleep? Did I do it right?
I sleep when my body tells me to. I've always had a weird relationship with my circadian rhythms, and it's either like I'm either awake for like 20 hours or I'm sleeping for like 18.
Or you're
Mm.
sleeping
and
through
off.
when you're
Yeah.
supposed to be on a podcast. Yeah, I get it.
In other words,
I get it.
you're ADHD.
Is that what that is? I don't know. I've never been to a doctor. I don't have health insurance. Thank you. But like, I don't
Aw.
know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't trust them. I wouldn't go anyways.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of
I
those.
That's
feel
a
ya.
you
I
thing.
was there myself. I was definitely afraid of doctors and definitely used to be like, I go to Whole Foods instead of getting health
Right.
insurance.
Right.
Auntie Celeb, do you get recognized when you go out in Worcester?
No. Oh, well, it's happened twice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They recognize you from the YouTubes?
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, you're the fucking guy. And I'm like,
You're the fucking Auntie Deb. Hey,
yeah,
Auntie
and I
Deb.
like run away because I don't like them.
Yeah.
I hate
We
them.
were once like in the Turks and Caicos, and we were like, this is during COVID, and we rented this like apartment in this like abandoned hotel. Kevin was swimming by himself in the pool. We were all inside, and some lady recognized him from his voice in the
From his
Turks.
dick.
Yeah, that must have been it. That must have been it. It was the dick. I'm just gonna let Kevin know.
Kevin was swimming in a pool and a lady freaked out because she thought there was a whale in the pool with him, but it was just Kevin's dick.
FYI, you have been so sexualized on this show. I hope you don't mind.
Okay, Jaunty Deb,
Ooh.
can you dance? Do you like to dance?
I like to. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah. but I do like
Are
to.
you good at weddings? I'm good at weddings. Do you
Me
like to
too.
dance at
I'm a
weddings?
terrible dancer, but I will dance the shit out of a wedding.
If someone else, like if you guys were there, I would be, but like normally, no, not really. I'm kind of shy, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's
Hey,
doing that like 90s pop thing. You know, I'm just shy, right?
No, I
Just kinda
am. Like I
shy.
really like in public and like I don't like if my biggest thing that I fucking hate is I have a friend who like will be out at like a store somewhere and like she'll be 2 aisles over and she's like, Jimmy, come here, Jimmy. And I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Like I hate that. I hate that.
I love it. I have a question actually from the audience from Ruth
Hello,
Badergy or Battergy, Ruth Battergy. If
Ruth
you could have,
Badergy.
I know, right? If you could have an in-depth interview with one person from Karen Read case, who would it be?
John McCabe or the Judge Beverly Cannoni.
Oof, good
choices.
Me too. I think I would actually interview Higgy, but I would try to play
want
him
McCabe.
while I was interviewing him.
I want you dressed up as Higgy interviewing Higgy and you dressed up as Jen interviewing Jen.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Hysterical.
Great.
Because you guys kind of look like you resemble Higgy and you resemble Jen.
Does somebody have a giant cross I can borrow? So I can be performatively Christian, performatively Catholic.
Just so you know, Jimmy, I can do the worm, and if we're ever at a wedding together, I will teach you how to do the worm.
Oh my God, I would love to.
Okay, you might hit your chin. Usually, if in the past, if I was too drunk to do the worm, I would do it, and then I would wake up the next morning with a giant bruise on my chin because I'd smashed my face into the floor. But not so much anymore.
I want to do the worm because of like Scotty Too Hottie, like from WWF. I don't know if you remember, he could do the worm so easily. So
Scotty
cool.
Too Hottie. Okay. Oh, I think we already covered this one, but Auntie Deb, how and when did the riff start with Cocker Daniel? I think we already got that. Yeah.
No.
What?
I want to hear about another enemy situation. Your choice. Your choice. Tell us how the riff started between you and anybody else.
You pick someone. I'll tell you. There hasn't been many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There really hasn't.
Oh, go ahead. What?
No, I'm actually asking.
Julie Carpenter, Carpenter, that was the first one ever. That started because she took my stand-up routine that I did and like tailored it to like only hate towards certain people. And I shit on everyone. Like I shit on Aiden, I shit on Melanie Little, I shit on McGlair, and she like took that part out. And I'm like, you're doing that to be weird. Yeah. So that was the first one. Kevin Lenahan, that one started because he was like, he needs to be more respectful to that nice young woman, Julie Nagel. And I'm like, Kevin, it was one joke. I said she had 5 stomachs. Can we let it go? Like, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. One joke. Grow up. And like, I'm sorry, like I didn't invent her size. Like she would be that size whether I was here or not. And I could make one joke about it. Like if I never existed, she would still look like that. So I didn't come here and say, let's do this, whatever.
My thing is like, as much as I'm not about that, when people are ugly on the inside, like I think sometimes it projects into the outside of.
And she may be a great person on the inside. I don't know. Like once I found out she
Julie
hit on Lindsay, I liked her a little more.
Oh.
You know.
What about someone says do Altman, and then I have one.
Altman started because she was weird. She was weird and was like, you can't be friends with this person and blah blah, and spoke to me in a way that I wouldn't speak to my worst enemy. Yeah. And I was truthful about it. So I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Jason Broyles, because he's only involved in drama. I've never seen him do one good thing to Karen or Aiden. I've only seen him involved in horrible places.
100%. He even when he was saying he was doing good, it was just the drama. It was
he wasn't.
Drama.
Like, excuse me, can I please speak to you over here for a second? Can we make a deal on my DM? And have you ever seen a penis? And would you like to see one? And what it looks like, it is very excited and erect right now. So if you want one, press 1. If you don't want one, press 1 as well. Yes.
That's very pork chops and applesauce of you. That's impressive. Did you know when Aiden and Meredith were dating that it wasn't going to end very well?
I did not. I had heard from people that it wasn't going to because people had no. Oh, yo, Bubba. Oh,
Ruby's back. She just has to get in the chair. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't know. Other people knew. A lot of people were like, "She's gonna go crazy. This is what she did last time." Blah blah blah. I had no idea. Me and her were close, but then out of nowhere, she was like, "Don't talk to me anymore." And I'm like, "Okay." Because I have enough. Like, I don't need to, I'm not out here begging for people to talk to. Like, I'm already tired, you know?
I met her, I guess, and now I know what was going on. I know the context now. I didn't know that then, but like I met her at the courthouse during the verdict watch because I was there for court TV. And she was And now I understand. I have some empathy. She was incredibly cold to me. I was like, I introduced, because I had interviewed Dayton a couple of times. We text sometimes. I introduced him to Kevin, and then he introduced me to her. And then Kevin was like, hey. And
You're Kevin.
She did the cold fish handshake thing where they just hand you their hand and you're supposed to do something. And it was just like yes. And then it was just like she stared really hard at me. And I was like, then they had to go, and Kevin was like, she thinks you want to fuck Aiden. And I was like, oh, I do. You're right. I do. No, I don't.
Actually, I think a lot of people think that's what you want.
Yeah, they do. That's all I think about.
A lot.
I get that a lot.
It's how we get trolled. They think that Rebecca wants to fuck Aiden.
Yeah.
Oh, they said some shit to you too, Mel, that I didn't like.
Oh, about being misgendered. So the Coven definitely called me a dude. They were like, Rebecca and whoever that dude is she's doing the podcast with. And then the other thing that they did was, I forget what it was. There was something else. That was the one that sticks out to me. I know what it was. It actually goes in line with what we were talking about with Julie Nagel. I get so many comments that are like, you look like you'd be a good softball player. And I'm like, I'm a great softball player,
right?
Just like Julie Nagel, like we're good softball players. We do throw good shot put. And I'm also a tennis player, and
you do woodworking.
And I'm a woodworker, and I have a little apron that I wear that has pockets for tools in it.
I think that's why I started to like Nagel after I found out that she was like lesbianic, is because like lesbians to me are like all the way up. Oh, it's like lesbians at the top. It's true, but it's true. You can't. Rebecca, tell me that she couldn't solve any problem.
Yeah, Mel and I met. A friend introduced us and was like, "You should have her on the readathon." I had her on once, and I kicked Kevin off, and then she was my partner. I was like, the chemistry.
I too have a big dick. Just
also, you're so likable. Like off. Like Mel is what you see is what you get. There's no like other side of Mel that comes out more off the thing. Like she's exactly this way all the time. She rules.
I can't play basketball because I'm only 5 feet tall.
She's very short. I think 5 feet is a lie.
No, not yet. Someone said, can Rebecca get some Jimmy love? And the answer is no. It goes to Mel today. Rebecca gets enough. Rebecca's the queen. She gets enough.
She's my favorite person. She's my favorite person besides my partner.
Whenever I hear a woman with like big, beautiful hair and a raspy voice, a raspy smoker's voice, I'm done.
You think I have a raspy voice? You're the first person.
You have that laugh. You have that throaty laugh. Somebody in the chat said that your laugh makes them blush. Do you know what that means, Rebecca?
That I'm hot. Am I hot?
You're hot. You're fucking hot.
First time I watched you guys, I was like, oh, I'm obsessed. Like, I was like,
you've been so generous to us, talking to us about your stream. You've been so supportive. I appreciate it so much because we're just a baby channel. Yeah, well, we want to be rich too. So whatever you can do to help us out, mention us.
I'll help you get rich.
It's not even that we want to be rich. Like I would be so happy to just be able to pay my bills off of the work that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
what, do you guys want to come on one day, or like
100%?
Absolutely, yeah.
You guys want to come together? You want to come like one? I was going to say
you need to separate us because I want to see what you ask Mel. Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you guys doing this week? During the day, what do you guys do? You guys free or no? You have like lives?
I technically have a day job, but I carve time out for things.
Okay.
Yeah. No. The only thing I have going on major this week is I got to go to New York on Wednesday because I'm going to be on Nightline. So I got to go up and do a big interview in New York on Nightline. But that's really the only thing I have that's like kind of crazy this week. So just let me know. I can make time.
Well, I'm not like if you couldn't tell, I'm not like a planned person. I'm way more spontaneous. So I'll just send a link before I go on and be like, if you guys can make it today, here you go.
Great.
If you can't, you can't. But if you can,
what you're saying is shower every day, Rebecca Lavoie.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You definitely don't.
I don't think I've ever seen you without your hair done.
My hair's not done. That's what my hair looks like. I'm sorry.
Also, not showered hair looks better, I feel like.
I agree. Second day is better than first day. Always. This is second day. No frizzies, see? A little bit greasy.
Ooh, do the dating game with Rebecca and Mel. Ooh, I could do that.
I don't know what that is.
Not like the newlywed game, but like a game where it's like friends and we like ask questions about each other.
Yeah,
that's
we're still learning each other. Kevin says the reason why we're good on mic together is because it's like we're in a new relationship and it's all happening in front of microphones, and that's actually true. Mel will tell me something and every story we tell each other is one the other one has never heard before. Yeah, it's like new love.
I think you guys work perfect. I really do.
That's so nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like the first time I listened, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, they're so good. And I sent it around. I'm like, do you guys know these people? Because you came up on my algorithm and I'm like, oh my God, they're like, I love the way you just like talk about things. You get into the dirt a little bit, but not too much. You keep it like
So like the facts, you both kind of like hold each other accountable, kind of.
We don't
but you let
agree
each other
all the
go off
time.
No,
Yeah.
you don't, which is who wants that? Who wants to agree
Jess
all the time?
Machado wants that. Sorry.
In a Machadoian
I'm
world,
sorry.
they
That
would
wasn't
agree all
nice.
the time. No, you guys would actually get along. But yeah, no, I like her because she has like crazy opinions, and it's like sitting with like an aunt. I feel like sitting and listening to Jess. I don't know, I like her.
Never. If you ever say that sitting with me is like sitting with an aunt, it'll be over between us. Just so you know.
It won't be for me. I love that. Someone keeps telling me that they remind me of their lesbian grandmother, and that to me is like the biggest compliment.
That is a big
Love
compliment.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Nightline is actually going to be out in like a week and a half. They're moving quickly on this, so it's going to be. They're doing a story about the podcast that I do outside of this one, which is the In Between podcast, and we're talking about the Pamela Smart case, which is happening right now. So that'll be like a week and a half, but I'll let everybody know what the date is. I think it's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
All right, we have to wrap
pop
this up.
culture too.
You what?
I can see you guys doing like a pop culture podcast.
100%.
Oh, we love it. You know who I really love? What's that podcast? It's like really famous right now. It just blew up with Jennifer, and it's called
those two
I'm
libs?
Over It. Yeah, the two women from Oklahoma who are super liberal.
Excuse me, I've had it.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I love that show so much.
Do we have 2
I
seconds?
want to be the I've had it of true crime. That's what I want.
Do we have 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh my God, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was telling you about. I told you about. I've had it, Rebecca, didn't I?
Yeah, no, I've seen clips on them. I've seen clips.
I love it so much, and their dynamic, like their friendship, reminds me of like sort of what we're building here, and I would so love to be able to like feel as free as they do to say what they say, but we also do it in this sort of true crime sphere. It just reminds me a lot of us, and I absolutely love their podcast.
That's nice.
I wonder what he's doing.
You know, I used to do I did a podcast called HGTV and Me. It had 1 season. It was so good. I mean, I'm saying it was good because my son was in high school and he helped me make it, and it's deeply funny and good. And I was thinking, I've been trying to think about whether or not I could do an HGTV and Me on YouTube without dealing with copyright issues. It's hard. But I love those tropes so much. Like, I love how on House Hunters International, they always make the woman, they edit her to be a shrew. Like, I love that. I watch so much fucking HGTV and Me, and I think there's a lot of fodder there, honestly.
I do too.
Mom and Dad are fighting. That is a callback. Holy shit. Thank you. I used to be on a Slate podcast called Mom and Dad Are Fighting. It was a parenting advice podcast. I have this whole story. I wanted to do podcasting, and I like reached out to people that were in my Rolodex from when I worked on a talk show and was like, can I pick your brain? You know, that thing you do when you really are saying like, is there a job for me somewhere? And this guy at Slate who I knew, he had been at NPR, was like, yeah, you're interested in guesting on one of our like podcasts, the parenting podcast. I was like, sure. And anytime I'm asked to guest on something, I'm always like, this is fucking audition.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 3 weeks later, I was full time on the show.
Everybody thought you were going to be coming back wearing a wig.
No, sorry guys. Okay, so I went to go see them live, and I had a meet and greet with them. And I stole their, and I used it to write down my jokes that I used when I did stand up at Karen's fundraiser.
Oh,
that's
my God,
awesome.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love that show so much, and I love them so much.
Pumps?
And they Pumps.
Love Pumps.
Oh, friggin' love Pumps. But also just like the courage they have to do what they're doing, especially with Pumps still being in Oklahoma and Jennifer being, I think I got that right. Pumps is in Oklahoma. Jennifer's in New York, maybe.
Is she? Really sure. I thought they were both in Oklahoma still.
They were, but I think Jennifer's in New York for a little while. She's recording from there. But I mean, I lived in Texas for a long time, and the courage that it takes for them to speak the way they do in that place is amazing. That's
I agree.
Awesome.
I agree.
Here's what I'll say. If you think that we're like I've had it, go ahead and tweet that and put it on your socials so that maybe Jennifer and Pumps and Rebecca and I can do something together.
They would love you guys.
Amazing. Oh, I would love that. I would fangirl all over them.
So before we go, what have you had it with?
Oh man, that is a loaded question. I have had it with the patriarchy. I have had it with the snow. I have had it with people, I can't see. I don't want to go down here because Rebecca and I talked about this at the beginning. We weren't going to talk about it. I've really had it with people being shot in the back in the streets for no reason. And I've really had it with, actually, I know what I've had it with. I've had it with this culture of two sides, like whataboutism and two sidesism, like that there are two realities that exist in the same world when there are facts and then there are alternate facts. You know, we no longer have facts. And I think it's affecting things like the Karen Read trial. I think it's affecting all these cases that we're covering it right now, because we are being told that what we're seeing with our own eyes doesn't exist. Or in like the Karen Read case, the powers that be are finagling evidence so that we see what they want us to see. And I wrote a book a long time ago that was about like citizen journalism and like vigilantism, but through the lens of like our own little smartphone cameras. And one of the lines in the book was, we only know what they want us to know. Yeah. And I feel like we're living in it right now. And I've absolutely fucking had it with that. And I don't want my books to become reality. It's supposed to be worst case scenario. So that's where I'm at. I've had it with that. What about you, Rebecca? What have you had it with?
Well, this is spicy, but I've had it with Vinnie Politan.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Tell me about that. We talked about this the other night. Tell me what happened.
Vinnie Politan is being insane around ICE stuff. He's being insane about it. Yeah. He's doing the thing where his like prosecutor is showing, and it's just like, this is somebody that, I mean, I'm not saying I fucking respect it. I mean, I met him a few times. I liked him. Like, he's fine, but he was always like the reasonable one on court TV. Yeah. And I'm actually considering just like not doing, well, probably not going to do a show again, because I would be hard for me to talk to him and not be like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Yeah. I mean, he can't even be measured. Like, most people who have an opinion about that, who are in media, are like, well, we need to make sure there's an investigation and get all the facts before, but he's just like conclusion. And I've had that. I don't like it when people who are right about some things are just so fucking wrong about the important things. So I've had it. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go on Vinnie Politan anymore.
Jimmy, what have you had it with?
I've had it with people shaming circadian rhythms.
Oh.
Who the fuck is shaming circadian rhythms?
Everyone.
Come on, let's be honest.
The straights.
Tell me. I'll take care of
them. Straights.
The straights.
All of them.
Just for the record, everybody in the chat, Rebecca is the biggest ally, and we love each other.
Homophobe.
And
homophobe.
I did text her and say that. I was like, "You're homophobic."
What they don't know is when I'm like, wait, you're a lesbian? That's actually real, and everything else is fake.
Yeah. I have to come out every day, Jimmy. I don't know if you understand what that's like, but I have to come out every day.
Just to explain to me how she does it, because I don't understand.
Right, and some people are like, "Oh my God, you're gay." It's like, yeah, and I have the videos to prove it.
How does that work? Like, what do you do?
Oh my God, what are you gonna do?
Who's the man? Who's the woman?
One lady, her name is Mary Malarkey. She's always in my chat room. She wants me to like hook up with her son, and she's like, "I need grandkids," and I'm like, "Mary, that pipe doesn't go to the marshmallow room. That goes to the fudge room, Mary. If you watch Willy Wonka."
Would it work that, Mary?
Would it be appropriation if my next sticker said, "I love straight tops"?
Straight tops.
Is that what I said? That's what I said.
Ew,
right?
I don't love straight tops. Do you love straight tops? I don't love straight tops.
It depends. It depends what they're doing.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I was asking Jimmy.
I'll take them. Yeah.
We got to figure out a Julie Nagel sticker just for me.
Oh.
I think we should just make a, state shot put champion ribbon.
I think it should be a bagel, and then on it should say Nagel bumping.
Nagel. I love that.
That was really gay, guys.
I love that.
Really
Can we do one? I wish Alex was in the chat. I wish Alex could make me a cartoon sticker with me and Julie standing back to back with our shot puts.
He'll probably watch this.
Get that for
he'll probably watch this, and he'll probably
for you.
Bagel.
The amount of the pictures that I get in my email every day of like Cocker Daniels and like the Nan in the mirror, someone wrote like all kinds of. I get the amount of like crazy pictures that I get.
That's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's a great one.
No,
favorite.
It makes me
rock with you. Period.
And I
from Off the Wall.
No, it is. So it reminds me.
Man in the Mirror
I gotta
is a
look
shit
in the mirror
song.
And be a
That's
good
a
person.
Song.
Do not say that, Rebecca. That is homophobic. That's straight
You
up.
need
homophobic.
to start looking at your Nan in the mirror.
Yeah, you need to get and look at your Nan in the mirror, Rebecca.
I'm not going to like what I see, guys.
Yeah, we know.
That's
we
the
know.
point.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that we are done here. But yeah,
so
let's go on. Thank you for coming. Even though you were a little bit late. That's fine. That's fine.
I know. I'm sorry.
We were able to swing without you. It's totally fine. Do you see what I did there?
Yes, I did. I was gonna say, as the Albert say.
Yeah, we really appreciate your time, and we really appreciate you like boosting the show and talking about us. And we know it's genuine, and I love you for that, and I appreciate it. And I'm so excited that I have a new gay. And yeah, Rebecca, I appreciate you as always. I love you. Everybody who signed up and like got memberships and like super chats
put
and all
your name
that
on
shit
the
that just
survey
happened.
so I can send you some stickers.
Yeah, put your name on the survey so we can send stickers for all the people.
Yeah, show them the stickers. I love the stickers.
Aren't they funny?
I sent you some, Jimmy.
Is it in the mail? Because
Yeah,
I love straight bottoms one.
You're gonna get them like tomorrow. This is for Dream and Never Cease Eternity.
That was the name of my dance group. I don't know if you know that. Well, I had a dance group when I was. It's called Dance, like DANCE, and it means dream and never cease eternity.
Never cease eternity.
Oh,
we danced to Aisha and New Kids on the Block. I was really a good choreographer. It was pretty cute.
You see the picture of them.
Oh yeah, I don't know where I put the picture. We'll have to find it. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Okay, I love you all. You've been amazing. Jimmy, we will come on. Let us know, and hopefully we can do this again.
100%.
You're the best.
I'm dying of hunger, guys. I gotta go.
Go.
Hey, that was so lovely.